と待って。やっほーやっほー、こんばんは、こんばんは。待ってください。ゲームちょっと待って。Oh gosh, because I closed it. Oh no, I closed the game while I was... Yo! Aha, thank you. こんばんは、こんばんは. Hello everyone, good evening, good evening, good evening. A few minutes early, but we're live. I already tweeted on Twitter. Okay, gonna open double checking. A few minutes early, but we're live. Okay, Twitter is done. And I'm gonna double check on streaming. I think that's all I'm double checking for. Hello guys, good evening. Okay, I'm gonna double check my audios here. My microphone's over here. And I don't have any BGM on. And yeah, hello, konbanwa. Yes, I cannot wait to play this game. So guys, hello, welcome. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna wait a few more people so that they could come in or something like that. But... Konbanwa, good afternoon, good evening, good morning to wherever you are in the world. I see the emojis being clicked, but I have no idea who clicked on them. Who are clicking the emojis in a mobile. I don't know who you are, but I can see you. Clicking on the buttons, but I do not know where you are. Kinda kawaii, demo daijoubu yo. Okay guys, I think we should start it now because I'm few minutes early, but we're live because I have a lot of things to do today in terms of this game right here. So hello guys, my name is Fey Yumemiru. I am your sleep fairy. I am your idol sleep fairy VTuber who just had her Live2D model change. Who just debuted in her Live2D model. I used to be in 3D, but now I am in 2D. Hello guys, nice to meet you. So y'all can call me by Fey. I am a fairy, so yeah, that's why my name is Fey. Yeah, very nice to see you all. Hello. So today we are continuing our journey with our life beginnings and always. And man, I am so happy I decided to play this game. Like, it was just out of the blue. I was like, okay, I want to play this game that I have been wanting to play that's free to play, and then boom, it was so good that I played it on like the prologue, and I was like, okay, I need to buy the DLC, and I bought the DLC. I bought all of the DLC right here, and it was so good. So good. Like the DLC in step 1 is good. Step 2, maybe it's gonna be good. I'm not too sure. I haven't touched it yet. But yeah, the DLC, not the DLC, like the moments in step 2, even without, it was so good. Like step 2, even like the normal moments are just so good. I just love it. Like, I love it so much. I am so thankful for the day that I was like, okay, I'm just gonna play this game because I've been wanting to play it since forever, and I am so glad that I played it. So, fun fact, I actually played this game for the last 2 days. I was on a bit of a break since I played this game 3 days in a row. I actually played all of the... Oops. Oh god, you actually saw that. I actually played all of the normal moments in the game. All 5 moments. Well, 4 moments since I played 1 on stream, right? So I played it 4 moments off stream, and oh my gosh, that was the best thing ever. So I will be recapping what has happened during those days, and we will continue on with the DLC. So, as y'all can see, this was our step 1. Really good. And this is step 2. Okay, there is a problem in which we are trying to get every kind of DLC in one run. I don't think I can get all the DLCs in one run because of this. Because step 2, 3, it involves with me making a choice that I wasn't supposed to make in step 1. Because I accidentally did a step too early, I think. But to be honest, it was totally fine. Because then you would have to get this CG again in the second run because you need to kembali, because you're not supposed to do that. If you because like in the end you still have to do 2 runs or so, because if you didn't tell him, you only get this CG, but if you tell him, you will get this CG of like Mr. Holden telling him about like paying me to be the friend. Like if you didn't tell him in step 1, you can get the CG, but if you told him in step 1, you will get this, but you will not get that. So I will. So since I did tell Mr. Holden in step 1, I got this CG, and I did not get CG in 2-3 because he already knew about it. So I will not be getting it. So most likely I will get this as well, DLC, because it's just a DLC as the CG. And these 2 are for at the end of the event. I think I will get one of these as well, because I don't think I'll get the other one. I don't think I will get the other one. Not too sure. But this one is the one that I love so much, but I'm not gonna show it to you. I'm not gonna show you guys. I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna be showing you guys the recap of what had happened. So yes, I have used all 40 pages and I have 3 more slots left. So 100% I will have to use step 1 punya area of the files to save. Okay, where was it? Okay, growing. Yeah, we have to go towards growing, because this is where it is. This is growing. So so the next step, if you guys can see in this tiny area, let me double check. Mina doko? Sabi na yo. Fine. Okay, so I did post it on Twitter, didn't I? A few minutes early, but I'm impatient. I am impatient. Why my mouth is not moving, gosh? Okay, so if you can see here, it says growing, right? So let me tell you a recap of what the story growing means. So growing means in that plot, in that moment, it shows MC growing up. So it tells you your height. So it gives you like you can finally give your description of what you are. So you can tell them if you're a boy, or if you're a girl, or you just want to be other else. And then they start to say like how tall are you, and then like, oh, are you starting to develop here, and then like, oh, are you thin or something like that. And then they're like, are you okay with that, like what do you feel about your body? And I replied with I'm not too happy with it, because yes, in real life I'm not too happy with my body. Like I'm comfortable with it, but I'm not too happy with it. So I'll give you a bit of the rundown towards it. But okay, this is where it gets sweet and cheesy. So after we were like trying to talk to ourselves, like just looking at ourselves in the mirror, Cove came by and he just wanted to spend time with us because it was just really boring. And so he came by the house, and then we ate sandwiches together. And so after we ate sandwiches together, we went upstairs to play Hangman, and I'm just gonna play it right now because I know the answer to it already. So let's just load into it. So I'm just gonna play through a bit of it. I'm just gonna move through quickly. Like I'm just showing you guys Cove's interactions, and I just want to document it in general. So yeah. By the time we were done, Cove had already cleaned up his workstation. He turned to face you, studying a sandwich briefly. So what I had made was like, if I'm correct, some Swiss cinnamon roll bread with some hazelnut chocolate cream, and also some jelly, grape jelly. So a small smile tug at the corner of his mouth. You guess it didn't look inedible to him, at least. Done? Yeah. So in the end, they're both going upstairs into the room. I need to increase my volume of my game in general. Okay, so you're agreed on heading upstairs to your room to hang out. And so this is where you're gonna be hanging out. You and Cove enter the bedroom while balancing your food on the plates. To be honest, kinda right, just thinking about it, they said that your room can change with your personality. I feel like I want to try to, in the next step, I want to make that I wear skirts and dresses, because I want to try to see if the bedroom changes, because the bedroom doesn't really change from step 1 to step 2 because it has blue theme. But I don't mind the blue theme. I really like blue. So went to do it. Cove took a seat on the ground, stretching out on the hardwood floor in an attempt to keep a bit cooler. So he immediately took a big bite of his sandwich, chewed and hummed happily. The sandwich is really good. At least that's something. Uh, So we ate our food, and it was good and things like that. And he said, "Wanna do something?" And then, like what? And I said like I chose like what? And he rolled his head back, looking at the ceiling, and he said that, "Hey, how about Hangman?" And it's like, and I'm like, yeah, cause like yeah, it's tiring. And then okay, and so we got all the barang and stuff here. Then afterwards, he picked up one of his markers with right hands, and then he's gonna pick the phrases for us. So, so he did the hangman frame, but then he started trying to think of what to do, things like what kind of words he's gonna do. Like yeah, like you watch silently as Cove looked down the paper, up your face, and look at the side in a loop. His marker kept tapping his cheeks the entire time. You raise an eyebrow, and then it looks like he didn't have anything in mind for the phrases. So finally he put, and this is just so cute, to be honest. As I'm like rephrasing everything, recapping everything. And so yeah, I already know the words, so I'm just gonna quickly go through. So got one, and then they were saying, but oh, did anyone turn on the lights to turn off the TV? Okay, this is not important.
I don't know.
Okay. And it's like A. I'm just gonna move. He said that he just felt sticky on the ground because it was so sweaty outside, because it was really hot. So you can be in my new room if you want. And he just joked. It wouldn't be so sad. Okay. That's right. So, hi Faye! Hi Gary! Welcome. Here. I'm just recapping what happened because I played the 4 normal moments off stream, so I'm just recapping of what happened. So they're playing Hangman, and Cove is actually chose the words, and so I'm guessing it out. I already know the words, but look at here. Look what he wrote. What do you think he wrote? At first, I thought he said dates because I saw a DA, and then like I put T. Did you guys stream on the same day? Ooh, that it. Okay, so like Hangman, and then yeah, that's not important. So I thought it was date, because it has a date. But then it's like, do you want to go on a date? Doesn't seem like a good phrase, or not phrase. It's like it doesn't fit right. But yeah, okay, continuing on. just, you're really close. Naruhodo. But yeah, mite, and then. Look what Cove wrote. You're definitely gonna get it. He wrote this, Lamau. He wrote this. You are cute. That was the phrase that Cove had spent so long settling on. You stared at it. A few correct letters in, and you had a feeling you knew what the phrase was. Still, you felt butterflies in your stomach seeing it. It was clear as day on the paper. You took in the words for a moment longer, then you looked up at Cove. He had trouble meeting your sharp gaze, a smile settling awkwardly on his lips. His next words left him in a mumble.
I mean...
It was all I could think of at the time. And if I'm correct, I don't remember what I actually chose, to be honest. Sunday's really Streamer's Day, but I think you're just celebrating Father's Day. Oh yeah, that's true. It is Father's Day. I just streamed because I just wanted to. I wanted to play it, and I thought, okay, let's just stream it, just so that I could get some watch hours in. Because I am planning to try to get to the YouTube partner page, like a partner program. Like I'm trying to do that. So I'm gonna try to stream as much as I can while also trying to work on my commissions page and stuff like that. I don't remember what I said about this, but I feel like I want to wrap my arms around him, so let's do that. You wrap your arms around him. It was instinct. It was instinct. You lean over and wrap your arms around him in a hug. If I'm correct, I think I said thank you. If I'm correct, I don't really remember. I said no, thank you. Cove smiled a bit more, clearly still feeling awkward about the move he pulled. He turned away from you, his cheeks tinted pink. A month passed between the two of you. Now would be the perfect time to change the subject, but you didn't. He didn't either. Things started feeling a bit more personal all of a sudden. You look into Cole's ocean eyes and saw yourself staring back. And I chose, did you mean it? Did you really think I'm cute? Cove didn't crack a smile or tell you he was joking. He just firmly kept his gaze. Yeah. This was one of my favorite moments. Finally, he broke the eye contact. So yeah, this moment is called growing up. So so these two are finally like trying to realize that, oh, this is the age where you're starting to like people. So I've heard at some point you're supposed to start liking types of people, guys, girls, or whatever.
I don't know.
I really haven't noticed that yet. So yeah, this is where you start to say about your preference in your relationship, and yeah. And yeah, that's the gist of it. That's literally the gist of it. And then I don't really want to touch that one. Okay. OJ, now 2 more notification pop again. Not 16 anymore, it's 18 now. Gambare, gitu. Like gays lah. Yeah, hi Ami, welcome. Oh no, boku no pico vibe, huh? Nani? Boku no pico vibe. Okay, so family. Family is about just finding out about family, and you guys know that MC has parents of 2 women, so you know, lesbians, and so of course they didn't give birth to the children unless you know, surrogacy. What's it called? Not surrogacy. Donors, right? So donors, right? So finally, Elizabeth, she asked the parents of where she was born, and so we found out, me and MC and Elizabeth's real biological parents died, and so these two adopted us. Elizabeth was born in the Philippines while I was born in the US in this game. But yeah, so in the family moment, it shows that you are trying to get closer to your family and finding out your true biological family. Yeah, is Fey 100% in this game? Yes. As much as I can, but I don't think I can do it in one route, in one go. I have to do it in another stream, or maybe off stream, because there's some CGs that I have to get. Okay, so after that is dinner. So dinner is the dinner. I'm just giving a recap, by the way. So dinner is Cove's parents asked us to go have dinner at his place, and so yeah, we had dinner at his place. And oh gosh, I'm gonna show you guys this one scene. Where is it? Where's that one scene that I love so much? Is it his one? Let me load the file. Philippines, yeah. I was surprised they added Philippines for Elizabeth, but it does fit her. And so Elizabeth was actually really sad about it, and I was actually just I was actually okay, because like, to be honest, in real life as well, if I got a kind of news like that, I would be I will be just like surprised, and then I'll be just like ... because that's just how I am. Even when I got the news of something sad, I don't know how to react, so yeah. And so these two. So this is the dinner part. So they're just hanging out in Cove's bedroom, and they're just waiting for Kyra and Mr. Holden to finish cooking. Oh, Mr. Holden's cooking, yeah. Well, there's some VN streamers that can 100% the whole VN in one stream, unless it's non-stop. Yes, that's true. But I can't do it anyway, because I have to choose a different route. Like, not route, I have to choose a different option. So I can't do it in 100% in this whole series.
Really?
So where is it?
Cool.
A thought struck you and your attention suddenly settled back on Cove.
No way.
Okay, so this is where I was supposed to not have told him in step 1, but I did told him, so yes, there's that problem. Yeah, I should have not said that, to be honest. Gosh. But it's fine. I just wanted them to be good friends in the first step, that's why. And so... okay, where is it? Where is the part that I love so much?
Oh.
Okay, not that one then. Okay, where is it? Okay, so yeah, let's just start from. I think this is where the part where I like it. So we just got into the room, and then Cove sat down on the bed, and I chose you sat next to Cove on the bed, on his bed. As soon as he sat next to him, Cove grew tense. His back went stiff, and he ducked his head away. That's I was screaming so much. Like if I was playing this first time, I would have just slammed the table and such. Oh gosh, it was so cute. He tried to hide a trembling smile.
Oh my god.
So cute. He said it under his breath, as if he didn't want you to hear. You obviously did, and easily, since you were right beside him. To be honest, yeah, I was pretty nervous about that, so I just typed that. You're nervous about that. He raised his eyebrows. He both kept noticing the other's every move. I did say he's adorable, so yeah, I would say you're adorable. I did say that. You're adorable.
What?
He's so cute. Clearly had expected a compliment. Somehow his flesh grew worse, spreading all the way down to his neck. He fumbled for words. I'm not. That's... He gripped the blanket underneath him and searched for something more to say. Did you see my fish? And so I named the fish as Fey. So yeah, it's really cute. This one's really cute.
I guess.
Okay, we're done with that. And then they went to go have dinner with the parents. It was pretty normal. This is my favorite part. This is my favoriteest part of everything. Okay, I'm gonna show you my favorite parts because I don't want to go for too long. Okay. So...
Wow.
Come on.
So yeah, smile you two. You spun just in time for Kara to snap a picture of you and Cove together before she pointed her camera at Cliff, trying to get a shot despite his weak protest that she should just enjoy the moment. Your parents were walking down. So where is it? So this is one of the things I like. Okay. So this is the first part. Elizabeth, they went on a road trip. Both of the families went on a road trip together to this national park, and so this is them going on an outing. And so everyone is there: Kyra, Mr. Holden, Elizabeth, Moms, and Cove. So this is what happened. The first one that I really love. Elizabeth sped up a little, smirking at Cove as she fell into place between the two of you, and immediately you could tell by her expression she was gonna say something daunting. I can't believe our families are actually on vacation together. She threw her arms out, speaking with a genuine sense of bewilderment. I would have joked about something like this happening, but now I'm not sure I want to give them any more ideas. Cove smiled at her, even if it was a little awkwardly, and continued walking along. Just watch. Next year they'll be talking about their next new amazing idea. She put on a fake voice deeper than her own. We should sell our houses and move in together. Think of how much we save on mortgage. Most likely, she's just talking about Mr. Holden. It was clear that Elizabeth was being sarcastic. Cove simply shook his head, not really bothered by her. You suppose he was used to it by this point. But seriously, they really do act like we're one single family, just because we live across from each other. Elizabeth gave you and Cove a look, her eyes glinting with mischief as she leered at you.
Yeah.
Maybe one day we will be related, legally anyway. And I was like screaming, slapping, I was hitting the table, I was enjoying that so much. And I was like, she knew it. She knows I bought the Cove wedding DLC. She knew it. And she said it as though it was a gossipy old lady, and like both like, oh, it was so cute. I love it so much. But she almost immediately dropped the tone and nonchalantly said her real thoughts. At least that's what Ma thinks. Cove still blushed, which made Elizabeth smile triumphantly, as though that was her whole purpose for teasing him. And I was like, thank you, sister. Thank you for making him blush. And I was like, the thing is, the sister was teasing MC and Cove getting married, and I just love that so much. Then he mumbled quietly, refusing to make eye contact with either of you. I don't know why you think you're so funny when no one else does. And to be honest, I said you were embarrassed, but see here right now. Just look at it. I just want you guys to laugh at this. I'll marry you, Cove. He looked at you in disbelief. He genuinely could not believe this is where the conversation had gone. I did not choose this, but this one's really cute. Don't worry about it. You can take as long as you need to think on that. Cove frowned and reddened harder, but pretended to ignore what you were saying. Your older sister noticed what was happening. Oh, he isn't going to engage with this topic. He groaned at the continued teasing and increased the speed of his walk. It was so cute. But I did not choose that though. I chose the embarrassed one because I didn't want to move too fast. I want him to be the one proposing. So that's one of my favorites, and then my second favorite. Let me just go back here. Aha. So this is the area where Cove and MC are flirting with each other. When he said it, I was like holding my cheeks because I was so embarrassed. So it was nice to have this space to yourself. They returned from the RV camp, and while the parents are outside, so Elizabeth, so it was nice to have the space to herself after the cramped journey there. While Elizabeth had locked herself in the back room with her headphones, you and Cove were left in the main lounge area. So we just hang out. You hung out with Cove. We might as well get comfortable. Who knows how long they'll be out for. You took a seat on the sofa while Cove sat down on the other end, tapping his fingers against his knee. Your cheeks warmed a little at that. Being close to him never failed to feel exciting. You'd seen Cove nearly every day for the past 5 years, but seeing him in a jacket that was still somewhat unusual. In Southern California, he could get away with that. But seriously though, he looks so good in a jacket like that. It was a simple difference from his normal style, yet you couldn't help noticing the way he looked right now. It looked great on him. In fact, Cove always looked nice. When Cove cleared his throat, your eyes snapped to his. He had an eyebrow raised and had clearly caught you staring at him. Whoopsie!
What?
Is everything okay? Oh. I don't remember what I said. Oh my gosh, I forgot what I said about this one. I don't remember what I said. But I think I said this. You nodded while saying nothing. Cove watched you in confusion, but you simply switched to a shrug instead. Decided to explain a part of it. Okay, never mind. I don't remember what I said, but yeah. So you decided to explain a part of it. You know, I hardly ever see you wearing a jacket, especially in summer.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I like wearing as few layers as possible. It's easier that way. I'd rather be cold than extra hot, and it's kind of a pain to carry extra clothes around. My parents made me bring this jacket, and I'm very glad they did because you look so handsome in that. I don't mind either way. I just dress depending on the weather or how I'm feeling at that time, and that's correct. That's how I usually wear. I wear equal my mood, so yeah. Cove smiled lightly at you and nodded. I've noticed. Oh, he noticed. So you perk up hearing that. He noticed you too? And so I asked, this is where I start to go, You ask him what he liked to see others wear. Hey, what kind of things do you think are nice to see on another person? Cove's eyes widened at the question, and his defensive replies seemed to slip out before he had a chance to have a proper think about it. Nothing. That was funny. You laughed out loud, and Cove gave you a dry look.
Come on.
That's not what I meant. You composed yourself and sat up straighter, all traces of laughter disappearing from your face. This moment right here in this game, this one, the road trip is my favorite one, the most favorite. I love it. And so if what you do mean then, is there anything at all you think looks good when you see it on someone? Cove mumbled under his breath, and you couldn't quite catch the words. He was having a difficult time with the subject. So I was like, I swear I won't make fun of you. That's not really it. Cove seemed pretty grumpy about your statement, but you weren't ready to give up so easily. Please? Cove sighed and looked down at his lap where he was fidgeting with his hands, still reluctant to give an answer.
I don't know.
You made an unimpressed sound over how this is going. Are you sure? Fine, I guess. I kind of like ankle bracelets. Ankle bracelets? Yeah, everyone can wear a pretty bracelet. Wrist ones are cool too, but they're pretty normal. So guys, Cove likes ankle bracelets. Get your ankle bracelets out. To be honest, I had one when I was a child, but it was like the gold ones. So yeah, there's something fun or flirty about ankle bracelets, and I'm like, I was like, flirty? I was like, boy?
I mean...
It's more special or something. I don't know how to explain it. Cove brushed his knuckles against his cheek awkwardly, seemingly unsure where to go from here. And I said this. So you think they're sexy?
What?
What? No, I can't believe you even used that word to describe it. I was like laughing a lot during this moment. Cove had been absolutely scandalized by your statement, and you could only laugh. When he said nothing else, you took a moment to gather your own thoughts. So I said I thought about buying an ankle of your own, because like I don't mind, like that's cute. So yeah, maybe I could wear it just to, like, you know, because it's something that he likes. You'd seen a good one in a shop in town. You tried to remember to check it out more closely the next time you were there. Cove looked away again, and feeling awkward about this. You gave him that understanding look, and usually he would start to smile like normal again, but not this time. His expressions only stiffened more. You were surprised to see him like this, as he usually bounced back pretty quickly after being flustered. Cove? Still, he wouldn't look at you. So if I began to click, he was trying to build himself up to say something that's hard for him. You waited for it. To finally he pick your way through the corner of his eyes.
That's,
People having blue eyes. That's also something I like. He was talking about MC, aka me. Huh? When he said that, I was like, when I first played, I was like, what the heck? I was like blushing, and I was like hitting the table because that was just so cute. For a moment, you were stunned and at a complete loss of words. That was definitely not where you imagined this was going. Cool faced you head on, his expressions full of desperate meaning. You got the distinct impression that he hadn't chosen that just because he liked the color blue. He chose it entirely because it was your eye color. Was he trying to flirt with you? That was all you could think. Your legs felt like jelly and you wondered if you might just fall right off the couch. What do you like for another person, Fey? And I say I like his pretty hair. Pretty hair. Cove's hand instinctively ran through his green hair, but then stopped suddenly when he noticed what he was doing. Cute. You'd look especially good in them. Cove blushed a deeper shade of red and his mouth fell open, acknowledging that you had specified him straight out. Now you were both flirting with each other. He placed his hands in his lap and looked down. It seemed that he hadn't expected to get this far and didn't know where to go from there. With the topic abruptly dropped off, Cove officially had no more to say about it. And yes. Okay, the final part where I love it so much and where the CG is. Okay. So it was nighttime. And so wait, no. You can already see it, but so okay, so the parents went back in, and so they're about to go to bed. So yeah, Cove and his family got situated below in the previously set arrangements. So in this arrangement, Kyra is sleeping on the couch while Cove and his dad are sleeping on the floor, while the moms and Elizabeth are sleeping in the back room that has a bed. And tonight, I'll be sleeping on the loft right here. You tried to get comfortable as a million thoughts were running through your mind. It was hard to believe that the trip was practically over, and before you knew it, you'd be back in your own bed at home. I enjoyed the mini-adventure. The minutes ticked by silently. It didn't take long for the soft snores of Cliff and Kyra to drift up to you. They're asleep by now. You wondered if Cove was still awake and decided to poke your head. Oh my god, my phone, shut up. Oh my gosh, I have so many notifications. I'm turning it off. I can hear my notifications. So I tried to see if Cove was awake and decided to poke my head out from the loft to find out. You blinked through the dark. Looking down the hall, you noticed Cove was laying on his back, his eyes staring straight up at the ceiling. His seafoam hair was spread out on the sleeping bag. He must have felt you watching him because suddenly his eyes locked on yours. It was difficult to see much in the dim light, but you can make out the crooked smile on his face well enough. Oh, by the way, is the volume okay? I'm gonna double check because I did increase it just a tiny bit. Okay, it was a tiny bit too loud, I think. Give me one moment. I think I increased a bit in my side. Oh gosh. Chotomate. Oh. Configuration. Window. Give me one moment. Aha. I think I had to increase it to 27. Okay, come here. Full screen. Okay. Good. Because that was a bit too loud. Yeah, this BGM right here is a bit too loud, but yeah. Okay. So he must have felt you watching him because suddenly his eyes locked on yours. It was difficult to see much in the dim light, but you could make out the crooked smile on his face well enough. You grinned back at him. Cove shrugged in his bed while still smiling, or at least you thought he did. And I gestured him for him to come over towards the loft because he was sleeping on the ground. Cove looked unsure about it, but you were happy to see him slowly start to sit up. His sleeping bag rustled as he moved, though he tried to go slow and froze up like a deer in the headlights every time he made a sound, watching his parents for any sign of movement. Eventually, he managed to maneuver around his sleeping dad and make it to the ladder, standing on the bottom rung, where he looked up at you and whispered, "What?" I invited him up to the loft. "Do you want to come up?" His eyes widened, just so. You could only tell because he had come to where you were. Cove glanced behind him quickly to his sleeping parents before turning back to you. "Okay." You broke into the grin and scooched back as far as you could, making space for Cove to crawl in. He was very tall, so it wasn't a great fit for him, but he managed to squeeze himself in. Luckily, you were short enough to leave him with some room. Guys! My favorite part! He's the CG, yes, this is the CG that I love so much. You laid down next to each other on your sides, face to face. He got under the blanket a bit. My favorite part! One of his arms was nestled under his head for comfort. The other had nowhere to go and was rested alongside his chest on the front of the loft. On the floor of the loft, Cove spoke to you softly. Look at his arms! Ah! Kawaii. So, what am I doing here? I already screenshot, so I'm not really screenshotting this, but oh my gosh. I originally said this, you can sleep here instead of the floor. Cove raised an eyebrow, not having expected you to bring that up now. I'm not sure about this. Cove swallowed. Hi John! Welcome to the stream! Yahoo yahoo! Irashai! I'm just giving a quick recap. It's been 30 minutes, so yeah, I'm giving a recap of all the moments that I played off stream. This is my favorite. Cove swallowed loudly, and you noticed he wouldn't look you in the eyes anymore. So, yukkuri shite ne! Mite mite. I said that you were feeling the nervousness too. The two of you had gotten really close over the years, but this was a different kind of closeness. You couldn't fully explain how you were feeling, but you wanted to continue getting closer to Cove. You thought back to earlier in the evening when you and Cove had been talking alone on the sofa. You had definitely been flirting then, and now you were here. Ah! I love this part so much! I was blushing so much. Okay, I chose a part that was actually really cute, but I didn't get to sleep with him. So let me just show you guys. So I nudged closer to him. To be honest, I actually chose this. I touched his free arm lightly. You laid your fingers on Cove's arm, feeling the warmth of his skin beneath them. Cove's face flushed dark enough to notice even in the almost pitch dark RV cabin, the hand resting in front of him tightened, balling into a fist. You okay?
Yeah.
I'm fine. I mean, I'm not dying or anything. Cove's eyebrows bent up nervously, but his smile widened. Guys, this is the part where I love it the most. He curled himself deeper into a loft and closer to you. He looked away as he did it. There was almost no space left between he and you. Cove's breath tickled the side of your face. For a moment, you stared together like that. Guys. Neither of you spoke a word. When your eyes locked again, Cove seemed almost taken aback by the situation, as though it hadn't completely hit him what it was going to feel like until just now. He opened his mouth to say something, but shut it tight before anything came out. I chose this. You leaned in to kiss him. You move in even closer, eyes half closed as your lips inch towards his, so slowly. Cove froze immediately. You could feel his body trembling against you as he neared. You grew close enough to be one motion away from placing your lips together. And then all at once, he bolted upright, completely forgetting the restrictions of the location and smacking his head against the roof of the RV with a loud crack, making you gasp loudly. Aloud. He just hit his head against the because he was so surprised and shook. Ow! Cove, are you okay? Cove didn't answer. He fell back to the loft floor in a flustered pile. He pressed one hand against his head, the other on his face as he groaned in pain. The sound of movements in the RV below startled you, and when you looked over the side, you noticed that Cliff had similarly shot up and was looking around wildly. So Cove was so loud that he accidentally woke his parents, his dad.
What's wrong?
Oh yeah, I forgot that. Cove's dad is a light sleeper. I forgot about that. Oh my gosh. Wake up, people! Something happened. Cliff reached over to where Kyra was on the couch, and she whined as she shook her out of a deep sleep, not enough not to be interrupted by the chaos. What's going on? And then the lights came on, and you scrambled under the blanket to avoid being seen, but it was too late. What? Cove? Where are you? Yeah, of course, Cove disappeared. That's why Kyra was surprised where his son went. Fey, are you... Oh! It only took a second for Kyra to figure out where her son had gone, and you soon heard Cliff's chuckle as he too realized. You were warned there were... I think this was a bit too loud, I'm sorry guys. You were warned there wasn't much room up there, but... Cove groaned terribly again, but this time it was out of humiliation. He moved the hand from his sore scalp to also cover his shame, rather than to face his parents. So cute.
Hey!
What's with all the noises out here? To your horror, the door at the back of the RV opened. Elizabeth, as well as their moms, peeked their heads out into the hall. Is everything okay?
Sorry.
It's nothing. Sorry for waking you up. Cove curled into himself, completely humiliated as he apologized a couple more times. Not loud enough for anyone other than you to hear though. You just tried to check on him. Hey, how's your head? With another whimper, Cove pushed himself up onto his side. I should probably get Mom to look at it. Kyra casually came over to the edge of the loft. She patted her son on the back. Come to Mama, baby. You can't stay there. There was no putting it off. Cove climbed down the ladder, his face still red as a tomato when he reached the bottom. His dad gave him a nudge on the shoulder as he passed, trying to hold back a renewed laughter. I feel like, not gonna lie, I feel like his dad's proud of him or something. And his mom pulled him over to give a quick look over. After announcing it was nothing more than a bump, Cove shuffled over to his sleeping bag on the ground. He collapsed into it, not caring that he should be more cautious.
Sure.
Alright, let's go get some sleep. And then my parents and Elizabeth just snickered because they just watched this like it was some entertainment. Then everyone went to bed. And I went to sleep. Blinking the sleep from your eyes, you peek over the edge of the loft slowly, not trying to be seen. Cove was sitting on the couch with his mom, and the two of them talking quietly together. His head was hung low. You blush when you remember what it was like last night. Just the two of you up in the loft together, and the way you almost kissed. Kyra suddenly looked up and caught your eye, and your face grew even hotter, though she just simply smiled at you. You knew it was gonna be long time before either of this lived this down, if you ever did. Good. Okay, we have now finished it off. That was everything that happened while I was off stream. So we will now go into the DLCs. I have used all 40 pages. I'll be using the step 1's area next time. So yes guys, we have done all of the we have done all of the moments in terms of the free ones. The arrows are actually just for Derek. This is for Derek's new DLC. So yeah, here it is guys. So now for the first DLC we will be playing is Mall. So let's get in and see what the Mall situation is. We did try to kiss him in here. So yeah. So let's try to see what the Mall one is. This one, I played this. I'm going in here I have no clue what's the story between all of this. So let's find out what it is. Mall. Ooh. Okay, swimwear. Okay. So guys, yeah, this I literally will not know what the rest of these are. Sorry that I played 5 moments off stream. I just couldn't help it. I just wanted to play yesterday. And the day after yesterday. Before yesterday, sorry. Okay, now I think I can increase the volume, I think. Negative 25, 20. Okay, got it. Negative 25. Okay, beautiful. So let's play. Lee's visit today turned out to be more involved than expected. After overhearing where the Holden family was going, Lee insisted on seeing Mr. Holden's shop firsthand. Lee is our cousin, by the way. She has orange hair, and she looks a lot like Ariel, not gonna lie. She's really pretty. She's our cousin, who's around the same age as us. And she sometimes stops by this summer, so you'll be seeing her in some of these events. An hour later, and Lee was busy looking at every item on display. So I was right. So Mr. Holden's shop is about scuba diving. Because Cove's dad offered supplies, lessons, and tours, his shop had all the scuba-related stuff you can imagine: fins, masks, suits, and snorkels. After circling around the shop, you finally stopped and looked at the whole room. Really pretty. Not gonna lie, the ones who make the CG backgrounds, they're so good. They're so good. I can never make these. I can only do humans. To be honest, yeah, this was the first time you ever been here too. The mystery was finally gone. Over the years, you heard bits and pieces about what Cove's dad did from Cove. From Cove, Derek, and Mr. Holden. And now here you are, standing smack dab in the middle of it. Cute. Your good spirits. This was a pleasant surprise. Something always came up whenever you might have had a chance to visit the shop before. You were happy Lee insisted on Mr. Holden bringing you both along today. Ooh, so okay, Lee is the one who asked Mr. Holden to bring us. Naruhodo. Lee was still busy poking through the various wetsuits displayed, so you decided to see what Derek and Cove were doing. Derek is the son of the guy who's in a business partnership with Cove's dad, so yeah. And he's also a DLC character that you can play his route. But for now, I'm not trying to get his route yet. But to be honest, I love Cove, man. I don't think I can go for anyone else in this game. You were too absorbed in the conversation to notice you standing near them. Sorry, they were too absorbed in their conversation to notice you standing near them. Leaning against the counter, you were able to pick up the topic quickly.
Anyway,
my dad told me the new stuff is selling it crazy. Say, Derek! He's a new DLC kid, whose route you can play and you can buy on Steam. Yeah, the material has this new blend with less neoprene. My dad says people are really interested in it. I have no clue what those things are. It brought a smile to your face hearing that the shop was doing well. You couldn't resist teasing these boys? To be honest, I don't really know about this. I want to try teasing them. What would we do if we tease them? Let's check it out. We can always go back and load back our old saves. Couldn't resist teasing the boys. I think I figured out who Mr. Holden and Mr. Suarez. I have no idea how to say his name. Suarez's secret to running this place. Cove crosses arms and looked at you with an eyebrow raised, while Derek gave you a genuinely confused look. You motioned with your hands for them to lean in close. Oh. For them to lean in close? Clearly, they realized they could sell anything. I did not expect that. No. Hell no, I'm not gonna choose that. Because I am not a flirty character in real life. Especially since I'm 13 in this game. But I'm just gonna see this through, see what it's like. Oh my gosh. Clearly they realized they could sell anything with all the handsome faces in this place. Co's face immediately went Cole's face immediately went red over the suggestion. He looked away, shaking his head. Derek took it in stride. And that's why I'm here, learning from the best. But really, there's just so much to think about with a business. It's crazy. No matter how much I come, I still don't think I get it. Nah, go back. We're not going through that route. Load. But to be honest, I would like to listen in. I'm listening. You just had to keep listening. It was interesting. It was interesting just to watch them speak about what they knew. Because I don't know about fabrics and stuff, but these things do seem fun. Like those snorkeling stuff, like they seem fun, but I don't know the materials and things like that. I'm not too what's it called? I'm not too smart about it. Like I don't remember. I'm not too knowledgeable. Yes, I'm not too knowledgeable about fabrics and stuff and materials. But really, there's just so much to think about with a business. It's crazy. No matter how much I come, I still don't think I get it. 100% true. There's a lot that goes in for businesses. I understand that. Cove hummed and nodded in agreement, causing a good-humored laugh from Derek. I thought you only liked the scuba diving part, not the job part. That's just the best part. I think about other things too. Oh. I wondered if he became a studious type, would he still be doing scuba diving stuff? I'm not too sure. So right now he's on the joke side, aka he likes to do sports and things like that.
I gotcha.
Cool, the business side. Running it, that's my favorite. What did he say? Okay. Also, Derek likes the business side. Out the corner of your eye, you caught movement, and you realized that Lee was now standing next to you. Oh, hello, Lee. Lee's my cousin. When your dad's retired, do you guys think you're gonna carry on the store? Both sons shrug in unison.
Well,
there's tons of things I could do. My dad thinks so too. He doesn't want me to plan on working here forever. Oh. Cove's gaze fell to the floor. You could see the conflict flashing across his face.
I don't know.
It's a lot. Being the real boss of something and totally in charge, yeah, understandable. It's kinda hard. Then do you think your lads will let me take over the shop, Lamao? To be honest, that's true. No matter what you both do, shop or no shop, you'll be amazing. That's true. That's true. They'll do good in whatever they choose to do. It's same as everyone. Like, okay, I know. And realistically saying that, like, you guys can do it, but if you do find it hard to do it, it's fine to take a break. It's fine to take a break to not do it or just quit it. It's fine. Just make sure your mental health is first. Make sure your health is also first. Just, try to do things that you like. And if it's something that you don't love, try to find a second choice. Or just, if you do really want the loved one, like if you want to do the things that you really, really love, work for it. You can do it. And I know saying it from my... Oh, sorry. Microphone. Like, saying it from my POV isn't actually really good because I am a procrastinator. But, okay, I am now trying to work my best towards it. So, yeah. Just guys, just do whatever you like to do. So, yeah. Okay, green. Okay. So, yeah, I'm gonna be choosing no matter what you both do, shop or no shop, you'll be amazing. Derek smiled in equal parts happiness and bashfulness. He bounced on his feet a bit. Thanks, Faye. I'm happy you believe in us. Of course, I trust you guys. You guys are gonna be good. You guys are gonna be good. Me too. Cole's parents left the back office and came over, catching your attention. Ooh. Kyra's here as well? Oh, hi! So this is Kyra. If you guys didn't know, this is Kyra. This is Cove's mom. And this is Cliff. Clifford, if I'm correct. He is Cove's dad. They're divorced right now, and Cove's dad has the what's it called? The ownership, not ownership, the rights towards Cove. Yeah, I forgot the name of it, but yeah, he takes care of Cove while she doesn't. But she does, but Cove does visit her. So Cove's that. Sorry kids, it looks like it's gonna be a long one. I know usually others hold the fort down, but I really need to stay here today. I know you just wanted a little visit. It'd be boring getting stuck all day because of me. Kyra can take my car and go back to the neighborhood. Cove and Derek gave him an understanding look. Mr. Holden crossed his arms and flashed you all a big smile, trying to lift the mood. The one condition is that someone has to remember to come back for me later. You don't get to strand me here, no matter how funny that might be. No matter how funny that might be. Okay, Kyra's mom. Kyra, let's leave her. Let's leave him there. Kyra laughed and gave a thumbs up. Mr. Holden seemed satisfied with that. He moved on with the explanation. Ooh. Derek, your dad also has his hands full today, so he doesn't have time to run you back home. Oh wait, this is the mall, right? I forgot. The mall story.
It's okay.
That's alright, sir. The title sir got an awkward chuckle out of Cliff, which was cut short by when Kyra elbowed him teasingly.
What do you think?
You already said I could borrow your car. Why don't I take all the kids somewhere fun for the afternoon? Ooh! Leave it to Kyra. She's one of the fun moms.
Absolutely.
That's fine with me. Just please come back eventually. Sometime today, Kyra. After multiple jokes about being left with no ride, you had to wonder if that actually happened in their past together. For you, my good sir, I swear, cross my heart. Happy with the promise, Cliff took out his black wallet and offered a $50 bill to Kyra. Oh gosh, I am having the flashbacks of the first step. Here, in case you need to get gas or anything else while you're out. Kyra smiled knowingly and accepted the bill without hesitation.
Thank you.
Cove's dad stuck the wallet back into his back pocket while he waved it with the free hand. Okay, time for me to jump back into work. Have fun for me. Bye, Dad. Bye. Bye, sir.
Bye.
Bye, Mr. Holden. Goodbye, sirs and madams. He left the room with a wink and flare, disappearing into the employees-only area of the shop. My gosh. When Mr. Holden was out of sight, Kyra silently strolled over to the counter and carefully placed the $50 bill there. She turned back around and beamed a large smile at you and the others. Come on, gang. Let's see if this town has a mall. Wait a minute. Oh, she doesn't want to take the money. Naruhodo.
Yeah!
Unable to contain her excitement, Lee actually jumped with joy, while Cove and Derek just grinned. There wasn't a mall in your hometown, but Mr. Holden's store wasn't in Sunset Bird. It might be possible to find a mall out here. Ooh! Let's go, let's go. You felt pumped. Heck yeah! Heck yeah! I like how the girls are like, heck yeah! Let's go. Ooh. She quickly herded the group out of the store and to the car.
Cove.
Ooh. As the driver, I get to choose my partner in crime. My partner in crime. Naturally, I bestowed the position of shotgun to my baby. I'm back. That's how I get it. I guess so, in a sense, but she doesn't really wear that much makeup. She's just natural. Yeah, she's really pretty though. Her comment had both Derek and Lee snickering lamau. I love Kyra though, she's really fun. Cove was for sure embarrassed over the phrasing and blatant favoritism, but he took the seat by his mom without complaint. Aww. But yeah. To be honest, guys, I just noticed, like in the dinner moments, Kyra really seemed to still be in love with Cliff. Like, for real, I can definitely see that, like, she still loves him and Cliff also loves Kyra back. So I feel like the reason why they divorced isn't really because of... I don't think they divorced because of like romance or like anything related to love. Like I don't think they they divorced because of that. I think they divorced outside of that. So I think there might be a chance, but maybe not. I don't think so. But it's just really sad because these two seem really nice with each other. But then again, I'm not too sure how divorce works so much. So yeah. But yeah, I was just like calculating. Like, oh, okay, naruhodo. But it's nice to see them still get along with each other. I don't really like to complain because I feel shy in doing so, even though I know her for a bit. I just know her for a few weeks though. I shouldn't say that. What does you decide to stick up for Cove mean? No, I don't want that. Oh what did I click? I did not want to do that. Yeah, the pain of being single, yeah. Okay, let me try to say this. Let me see what it was this. Because to be honest, I would choose this. You were fine with that. They decided jokingly complain about the special treatment. I'm just gonna try this out. What would Kyra say? Come on, there's a better way to choose than whoever your own kid is. That got a hearty laugh out of Kyra. You'll get where I'm coming from when you start driving. Girl, I don't even drive. How am I supposed to understand? Oh. Huh? Not to be honest, I still don't understand. I don't know. I don't drive, lady. I still don't know, man. As someone who's never driven, I only drove for like a few minutes. I just took like Papa Yumemiru brought me out into the like in a not abandoned area. It was a area that was pretty big and not a lot of people were there. And so he took me there and he said, "Okay, pusing." And I was like, "Okay, I will spin around." So I got into the manual car and then I drove in a circle. It was fun, but my legs cramped up because I was short. My legs are short. And I can't reach the... And since it's manual, I have to clutch, right? I have to clutch and then having the gas pedal, right? My legs cramped so much because I was trying so hard to click on... not click. I was trying so hard to press on the clutch because my feet were short. And I'm a bit of a big-bodied person, so the literally, when I sat in the car, the steering wheel was literally at my chest. I was like, I could not move any closer and my feet was a bit far. God, like short and big-bodied is not a good combination because I couldn't reach to the clutch that well because of the steering wheel being so close to my chest. I was like, oh god. So yeah, that's my experience with driving, but it was pretty fun. But my legs cramped up. Hello. A tasty sandwich. Enjoy your sandwich, brother. I own a car in Japan. It's pretty small, but I loved it. Search it on the photo Mazda Autosam Z1. Oh, I feel like I heard Mazda before. Ooh. But just so you know, I also don't know what cars are. I only know Kanchi because that's what I used to. That's what my parents used to own, and that's the only car I know, because that's the only car I can distinguish. Yes, that's the only car I can distinguish. Only a Kanchi. Like that's the only thing I can see. You're fine with that, so yeah. You got shotgun in your own car a lot. It made sense that he got priority here. I'll take the middle seat. Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want a window seat. You two can have them. Wow. Oh, this skin is really good. Are you cool with that? You thought it was odd that anyone would give up a window seat, but you know Derek tried to be especially polite when he was a guest. He nodded. Oh my gosh, he's a polite boy. So Derek is a polite boy. Okay, naruhodo. But yeah, yukurishite ne, minna. The ones who just came by the stream, yukurishite ne. It means, get yourself comfy, if I'm correct. Nihongo muzukashi.
Fantastic.
Good, sounds like we're all in agreement. Everyone squeezed into the car, buckling in, and Kyra turned the radio on. She set it to the top 40s pop station. Not too sure. I don't know what pop music would be. 40s pop music? I guess I was pretty into it. You're into it. Quickly recognized the song playing. It was a new one by an artist you were listening to a lot recently. ... It wasn't long until your group realized that they were lost. But after driving in enough circles, Kyra's struggle paid off when she found a local mall. Yeah, we found one. There were more cheers from some Klee. Oh gosh, God, why am I? I read the Kyra K and put it in Lee. Gosh, there were more cheers from Lee as Kyra pulled into the parking spot. Fey. No, too early, Fey. Too early. We're gonna go for all the moments here. Once your group had made it inside, the first order of business on this trip was checking what this mall actually had. Yo! Ooh, nice. Where shall we go? Oh, I think I see a makeup store up ahead. She rolled up on her tiptoes to get a better view. Meanwhile, Derek was eyeing the directory. There is a chocolate shop! Seriously, we have to go there! Yes, wait, and we need to find a decent jewelry shop. Jewelry shop. I need new hair ties and barrettes.
Nice.
We've also gotta at least look for a game store. There's tons of things you can't get anywhere but a store that's just for games. Oh my gosh. Hey, what are you thinking, Cove? I wanna look at the fish in the pet store. Of course, he loves fishes, doesn't he? He loves his fishes. You could have guessed that much. Anywhere else? He smiled with some bashfulness. Can we go to a camping and outdoor supply shop?
So...
What about you, Faye? To be honest, I also love the pet shop. I would like to see that cats. I love cats. Uh-oh, we run out of space. Time to go into number 1. So, to be honest, I do love to be honest, as I grew up, I don't really like going into the I like going to art supply store just to look. But I also love the pet store. I want to see the cats. I love seeing the cats. And to be honest, the fishes too. But to be honest, I get scared when I go to this fish sections. I don't know why. Okay, I know why. I don't know why I don't like the fish section, because like they usually put tanks and then you can walk in the middle, right? In the middle row, right? I always am afraid that the fish would jump out of the tanks and attack me. I don't know why that's a fear. Or am I actually afraid of water? A big bottle of water. Bodily of water. I don't know why. I get really scared when I just walk through an area that's like kiri kanan, left and right, that has like fish tanks. Like I just get scared. I don't know, man. It's either I think that the fishes like the tank's gonna break and the fish is gonna attack me, or it's because there's a lot of water there. I'm not too sure, because I don't really like big waters that much. Big bodily water. I don't remember what they're called. But I guess, yeah, the pet store. The pet store and art and supply store. And yeah, that's all. I like to go to the art and supply store and also the pet store. That's mostly where I usually like to go. The pet store and art and supply store. And that's all that really interested you. That's certainly a list. Good thing we have all afternoon. Woo! Let's go! Yeah! I have my own stops I want to make. Let's agree to regroup here at 7 PM. Ooh! Oh, she's letting everyone go on their own, okay.
What?
You're not coming with us? We're all in the same building. You won't be as alone as you think. I'll only be a few minutes away at most. You're old enough to enjoy the mall without me hovering. Wow! When I was 13, I wasn't allowed to do that. You're old enough to enjoy the mall without me hovering. Okay.
See you soon.
Be back here at 7 PM. Toodaloo! Leaving Derek and Lee stunned by their newfound freedom. I like how these both are so surprised, because I guess their parents don't usually do that. That's why they're like so surprised. by the newfound freedom, Kyra walked off. When she was almost out of sight, Derek's face twisted in confusion. Wow, she's really gone. I can't believe she just did that. She just did that. This is so cool. We get to do whatever we want. To be honest, I wish I could do that. I get so scared to go alone that I always need my mom. My gosh. I need to grow up independent, man. but I understand where these kids are coming from. You know what? Yeah, you were happy about it. Talk about an amazing opportunity. It really is exciting. With the decision already made, Derek tried to pull together his early enthusiasm for the trip. So where are we going first? Time's wasting. Whatever's closest. Things were coming together, but you realize there might be a flaw in today's sudden plan. What's wrong, Fey? What's wrong, Fey? Yeah, what's wrong? I have no idea what's wrong with me. Did everybody bring money with them?
Yeah.
Yeah? Oh, she did.
Yeah.
I did. Ah. Am I the only one who didn't bring money? I did. I did. I always have some. I always have some on me when I come all the way out here. I am the only one who has some money in this game, huh? Am I right? I didn't have money. I didn't bring money, right? To be honest, I do have money. When I go out, I do bring money. Even when I was like 12 or 13, I don't remember. You had money too. Immediately you felt better about the situation. It would have been a downer for not be able to even think about something at the mall. Cause they didn't have money. I'm good. Now that everything was squared away, you explored the mall together as a group. Let's go! There were many shops that you managed to venture into so far. You all went into the pet store, leaving you with a pep in your step. This was way better than you thought, and there was still so much to see. After having hit many of the top priority stores, you find yourself passing by a small booth. It was decorated in wind chimes of various sizes. Ooh! Wind chimes. You raised a hand up to one of the smaller ones. What sparked your attention next was Cove. You thought for sure he was going to stop at the booth by the way he looked at it, but he kept going. Do you want one? Do I want one? Do I want one? It wasn't until Lee asked that you realized that you had stopped in front of the booth without saying anything. Lee just continued to encourage you. You should get one. To be honest, I also like to spend money on someone. I do like to spend money on someone if I can. You wanted one, but for someone else. They had caught your attention though. They had caught your attention though. It was because it might take. Oh, sorry. It might make a nice gift. Aww. You wondered if Lee was planning on becoming a wind chime salesperson since she kept pushing it. I have one like this at home and it makes the prettiest sound. Prettiest sound? Okay, I'm gonna give that to Cove. I want him to put it in his room. Hehe. Ah? Are? ちょっと待って。Why can I not see? Why can I not see the chat? But I see it in my... ちょっと待って。But I see it in OBS. Hello? Why am I not seeing this? Can I refresh it for a moment? Hello? I see you in the corner. High school stories, love stories are bullshit. Yeah, that's why That's how in Ultimate games is always good. I can't refresh it. I don't think I can refresh it. Oh my gosh. Why is it not appearing? I can see it here. Naruhodo. Okay, let's continue on. Fishing your money out. You made a decision on what to buy. Ooh. Let's see what we can buy. Which one we wanna buy? You got one for yourself and one for Cove. You got one for yourself, because I also want one. I don't need to buy art supplies. I can just buy this for me and Cove. You got one for yourself and one for Cove. Can I get these two, please? Now, why would you need two wind chimes? Shushly. Why would you need two wind chimes? You rolled your eyes at her teasing tone, but you couldn't hide the smile growing on your face as Lee broke out into laughter. The shopkeeper carefully... I can't read. The shopkeeper carefully wrapped your purchase up and handed it back to you in the bag. You accepted it and then raced off with Lee to catch up with the boys. The boys are walking fast. For Cove, you had picked out a beautiful wind chime that... Ooh... Yes, dolphin. You did not hear that out of me, my tongue saying that. He had a dolphin charm. Dolphin charm. Yes, because Cove likes dolphins. Had a dolphin charm. Dolphin. Okay. You had a feeling he'd appreciate that. After leaving another clothing store, one that Lee couldn't resist exploring, you and your friends found yourself walking down the main hall of the mall again. Ooh. It wasn't long until everyone you were with had their eye on the smoothie kiosks ahead. Ooh. Should we stop? Yeah. Smoothie! I want to go to Boost. I want to go to a Boost kiosk and get a berry... I forgot what it's called. Berry something. I want to get that because my friend... we went to an area where you could take pictures, and then there was a Boost shop, and then my friend said, okay, Faye, what kind of drink do you want? What type of drink you want? And she will recommend it because she goes to Boost often and I don't really go to Boost. And I said something berry, something grape. And she said, okay, there's berry. I said, okay, yeah, sure. And then she got me that and it was so good. I love it. I want to get more. But like my place here, the mall, we don't have malls here, but the place here doesn't really have Boost. So I really hope I can get a taste of Boost again. It was pretty good. And my friend says it's healthy, so yeah. So let's see. As you approach, your eyes was drawn to a dizzying list of smoothie combinations. A part of you wondered how long it would take to try them all. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Hi there. Do you need the rundown of how this works? Yes, please. Okay, first off, you pick up to 3 options of fruit or berries. Then I'll add the ice and I have no idea what... Okay, do we want this to be a female or male shopkeeper? Let's make it an one-chan. Okay, first off, you pick up the 3 options of fruit or berries. Then I'll add the ice and the store's special smoothie base mix. And then you have your very own smoothie for $4. There's only one size. Ah, one size. $4, pretty good. Cove leaned over the counter a bit. For several moments, he intently studied the plentiful fruit and berry options. I want to get a strawberry banana smoothie with coconut too. Sounds good. Is anyone else getting something? Hey, long time no see. Hi there. Welcome. You Christian. Hello. I'm just playing an ultimate game today. We're just getting into the what's it call it? The moments. So we're still doing the first half of it. We have 4 more to go. Gosh, we have a lot to go. But yeah, you Christian. Hi. Is anyone else getting something? Can I get one that's just all mango? Of course.
Thanks.
I like strawberries. Lee, she took my favorites. She took my favorites. That's my favorite. Strawberries, blueberries, and raspberries for mine. Thanks. The shopkeeper looked at you now. Also Humu. Also congrats on the new model. Thank you. Arigato. I move. Arigato. But yeah, I would love to have a smoothie. You wanted one. Could I get... Peach! There's peach! Ooh, I love peach. I will get myself... peach? What would peach taste good with? Peach... I'm trying to think. Peach... raspberry... I bless the model with wisdom. Inhales. Arigato! Give me all the wisdom. So peach, raspberry, apple, and that's everything. At that, everyone went ahead and paid for their individual drinks. He waited over at the other side of the booth where the drinks were put when they were done. Derek bounced on his feet, excited for his to be ready. That's me for real. Oh, I want to get boba. But I told myself that I wouldn't drink more than once per month because I'm trying to lose a bit of weight. Because I usually drank a lot of like tea ice in a month. I want to drink boba. But this month I haven't drank it yet, so... near future. Aduhai, not the tandas busu again. Dame yo. Dame nano yo. The extra blessing. I don't want the blessing anymore. Goodbye. This is gonna be good. Lee chimed in with her own enthusiasm. Everybody says their smoothie-based stuff can make any drink great. Cove, while quieter, looked just as eager for his smoothie. Luckily, there hadn't been anyone else before you, so it wasn't a long wait. Gosh, I can't, man. With Cove being this tall, he just looks like a high schooler besides the young ones. The ones who haven't gotten a growth spurt yet. Tu apa? Aduh, wisdom apa ni? What kind of wisdom is that? Your group collected the fresh drinks as they were placed on the counter. Straws were placed through the opening of the cup, the top of the cup, and the first tentative sips were had. Derek sighed in satisfaction after his taste. Mango is too delicious. Mine is super good too. Cove nodded and hummed in agreement. His straw was still in his mouth. Ah, suck. Slurp. You were really happy with yours. This is perfect. Cool, we all made excellent choices today. Yeah. You asked if you could try. You could try Coke smoothies. I want to try this one. Let me try this one. Sneakily, you want to steal a sip of someone else's smoothie. What if I steal it from my cousin? While Lee was talking, he stepped in close and leaned down to steal a sip. Without question, Lee... Oh, she's so nice, cousins. Okay, I may have another way of blessing this model. Okay, give me your best shot. Without question, Lee continued to hold the cup for you, and she also bent her head to reach for your straw. What are you two doing? Sorry, it's just cousins thinking. It's just a cousin thing. What are you two doing? Several more sips later, both you and Lee stood up straight, holding your own smoothies. I was trying Lee's smoothie. And I was trying Fey's. Derek grinned in confusion, but Lee was just amused by the reaction. We're family. We're family. Apa ni? Forms a circle around Fey with punishing Grey Raven characters. Yes, thank you, thank you. Put Lucia in there. Put Lee in there. Put. Oh my god, I forgot the name. Chang Yun. It's not Chong Yun. I know it's not Chong Yun. That's that short kid. Put him there. Put the other blonde guy. I forgot his name. Who else? Yeah, I don't remember. I think those are my favorites. We're family, and that was that. You want? You wanted to ask someone else for their smoothie? Kamui. I forgot his name. God, I'm sorry, Kamui. Lapsing S Kamui May. Ooh. I don't remember which Kamui I had. I think I have both of his versions. Hehe. You want to ask someone else to try the smoothie? Derek first, and then last not least is Coves. You asked if you could try Derek's smoothie, and let me try to save this first. Because I'm scared Derek might not let me. I do make Dark Kamui. He's been with me since my first day. Ooh, naruhodo. Ask if you could try Derek's smoothie. Can I have a sip of yours, Derek? Aw, look a little smile. Let me just pinch your little cheeks. Pinch. Can I have a sip of yours? You can. Oh. Kid, why are you blushing? He held his cup out for you to take it, but instead it was easier to just lean forward. To take a sip from his straw. He blushed slightly at the gesture. Do you also like Faye? Do you also like me? Oh my gosh. This is good mango, thanks. That's what we do with our fruits. Sharing is caring. Derek winked, causing a small laugh to escape you. The mango in his smoothie actually reminded you a lot of that fruit bouquet you had at the start of summer. I'm drinking everyone's smoothie. You wanted to ask someone else to try their smoothie. You asked if you could try Cove's smoothie. Cove, can I have a drink of yours? Indirect! Gotta have a drink of yours. At that, Cove accidentally inhaled as you inhaled? You okay? Oh my gosh, don't put the... Oh my gosh, this kid. At that, Cove accidentally inhaled as he was drinking. His face was burning red from embarrassment and from the coughing that shook him. Aw, poor baby, you okay? He coughed. His face was burning red from embarrassment and from the coughing that shook him. Derek's like, dude, you okay? Derek's like, dude, you okay? He does... Dance, Derek. Derek is dance. Oh my gosh. Dude, you okay? Derek gave Cove a few pats on the back. His hacking was only starting to slow. Aww. Tapo. His hacking was only starting to slow. I bet it ended up going the wrong way. It sucks when that happens. Lee elbowed you teasingly. The moment she got your attention, she started laughing and gesturing between you and Cove. Well, to be honest, I did ask for everyone's drink so that it wouldn't be too obvious. That's why I asked for Lee's drink first, and then Derek, and then Cove. That's the whole reason why I went in that order. There's a whole reason why I did in that order, so that it wouldn't be suspicious for me to just drink from Cove's cup. Okay? Lee elbowed you teasingly. The moment she got your attention, she started laughing and gesturing between you and Cove. Moments later, Cove was finally able to breathe normally. He wiped his mouth with his free hand. Indirect kiss, indirect kiss, indirect kiss, indirect kiss. Ah! The drop, I love that. His gaze locked to the floor as he nervously started chewing on his straw. You could tell he was torn. He didn't seem to want to say no, but he couldn't bring himself to say yes either. Aww. Derek couldn't watch this. Even dia mo tahan. Derek couldn't watch this scene anymore. Drinking his own smoothie, he pretended to be fascinated by the displays in the stores your group was passing by. Thank you, Derek. Lee hadn't stopped looking over you two. You could tell she was living for every bit of this situation. Oh my gosh. Cove's unhappy stare went from Lee to Derek, all while still shyly sipping his smoothie. You wonder if he was trying to will them to intervene. Aww. Sorry, Lee's not gonna do it. Sorry, she's on my side. She's not gonna do it. She's on my side, and Derek doesn't want to have to do anything with this. Feeling his stare, Derek peeked back towards Cove. The only response he offered was an understanding sigh. You reassured him. I think that was the best thing to go. You reassured him. You don't have to stress over it. I don't want it to be a big deal. With a defeated sigh, Cove delicately moved the hand holding his drink towards holding towards you. If you want to have a sip of mine, you can also get some. You can also have some. Cove delicately moved the hand holding his drink towards you. He invited you to proceed with his eyes. Leaning in, you took a sip. It was an especially sweet combination. It was an especially sweet combination. Thanks. He nodded and brought his smoothie back closer to his body, but he didn't start drinking again. He knows. He knows. But he didn't start drinking again. He nodded and brought his smoothie back closer to his body, but he didn't start drinking again.
You're welcome.
As your group continued to wander the mall, you came to an area in the path that was wider. Ooh. 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 In the center of the opening was a collection of quarter-operated ride-on machines. Derek stopped as soon as he saw them, smiling ear to ear. I want to ride! I think we might be too big. Well, to be honest, you're the one who's too big.
No way!
No way, we're not that old yet. He eagerly headed over to the machines, wanted to get a better look. Lee went along with it, smiling. To be honest, those things, I actually really want to ride them when I was younger, but I wasn't really able to, because to be honest, we just didn't have like the quarters for the ride. I want to ride too. You quickly chased after Derek. He turned his head back at the sound of your footsteps and gave a thumbs up over his shoulder. Reconvening around Derek, you watched as he was focused on the various brightly colored rides. Most were designed to look like real vehicles, but there were also some horse-shaped ones. Ooh! One of them could even seat 2 people. Cove! Lee leaned in close to you and whispered playfully while pointing directly at the soul machine made for a pair. You should write that one with Cove. I love my cousin. Oh my gosh, in this game. You agreed. She was really onto something here. I have to remember they're 13 years old. They're still young, man. Of course, this thing they love. That might be fun. I called the helicopter. Why?
Cool.
It's the coolest, and I think it'll move the most. He started digging in his pockets, pulling out whatever money he had left. Wait, is everything okay? I need 4 quarters, right? Yeah. I only have 2. You cheat on me, the otome guy. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Hayedo. Yahoo. Only have 2. There has to be more between all of us. Hold on. Pockets and wallets and purses were checked over. Derek still had 2. Cove only had 1. Lee ended up with the most at 3. You didn't have any. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. 6, 6, 6. So only one person can ride it.
Don't worry about it.
You can have mine. Thanks, but you don't have to. It's not enough for me. And even if it was, it'd be dumb to ride while you had to watch. Cove shrugged. He had tried, failed, and looked unsure what to do next. Let's go for this. Couldn't we exchange dollar bills for more quarters at the store? Derek slapped a hand to his cheek, eyes wide. Okay. Oh yeah, that'll work. Let's do it. The group scattered to various shops around. When you shortly reconvened at this rides, everyone had more than enough quarters. There was no wiping the smile off of your face, despite the little hiccup initially. The plan to hitch a ride was coming together perfectly. Yeah. Let's get this over with. We have the coins.
Okay.
Cheer up, man. It's gonna be good. Yay! There were enough machines that everyone claimed one for themselves. Derek got his coveted helicopter. Lee was happily on a horse. Cove waited to choose last. It seemed he didn't want to take a ride. Cove waited to choose last. It seemed he didn't want to take a ride someone else wanted when he cared so little about it. You picked... Mina. The double-seated... Oh my gosh. The double-seater car, and you brought Cove along. Cove, you can sit with me. Oh my gosh, I am being so... Cove, you better make a move on me as well when we're older, okay? I'm the one who's making all the moves, okay, man? Gosh. I wonder what he would be like when, like, they're young adults. Like, what would his personality be? Cove, you can sit with me. And with that, I'm gonna bring a bit of water. Agua. Okay, let's continue. He gave a bent smile and put a hand on his hip when he saw the ride you pointed out. Why?
I don't know.
Do you really want to try fitting with me? Sorry. Do you really want to try fitting me in that? You might actually be comfortable if you use it by yourself. Huh? That
doesn't matter. I want to ride with you.
Oh, kawaii. Alright. He agreed to it so easily. My gosh. Alright. Lee winked at the two of you from her pony as they squished next to one another in the child's side seats. Ah, kawaii. Looks were exchanged across the way. And you each popped the coins in at the same time. The little ride started to life. As the machines began moving up and down side to side, Lee and Derek couldn't contain their laughter. Aww. Children, I love it. Oh, they're so cute. I love kids. Nothing weird, okay? I just love kids in general in terms of like, they're just adorable. And I do want to shape them up to become a good adults when they're older. Derek started waving from the window of the helicopter and Lee reached out to see if she could touch anyone as their machine drove it closer to hers. Cove, on the other hand, just gripped the side of the car. He was struggling to remain in the seat, looking very uncomfortable. I'm sorry, baby! I'm sorry! He stretched over to grab Lee's hand. Grinning, he leaned forward and reached as far as he could. For a moment, a shot of panic went. Oh. Oops, sorry. Yeah, not that. Which one I want to do, though? I don't want to kachao him that much. So I think you wave back. Laughing herself, he gestured at Derek. Lee also returned a wave he made in her direction. Cove wouldn't participate in that. The biggest response he gave was a weak nod. But what would he do if I encouraged him? What would he do? It was terrible seeing how unhappy Cove was with this. He wondered if there was anything you could do to make him feel better. Ooh! Don't worry, we all look ridiculous on these things. Cove's concentration was broken when he automatically looked in your direction. You thought you caught him rolling his eyes at your words.
Are you worried you're gonna fall off?
Cove shook his head, but you felt like you were going in the right direction.
I know people always talk about how tall you are, but you're not a giant. Some people are 7 feet tall.
That's true. Cove looked at you, clearly fighting a smile, but his hands were still gripping his right like his life depended on it.
Okay, if you do fall, I'll jump off of this and make a bigger scene. I promise.
That thought finally broke him into a laugh, and his smile remained for the rest of the ride. Soon all rides came to a stop and the group dismounted. Derek looked absolutely pleased at the conclusion of this pit stop. Cute. Then you noticed something at the corner of your eyes. You tilted your head to look directly at it, and you burst out into laughter. What's funny? You turned back to your group and nodded in the direction of where you were looking.
Isn't that one of those machines that takes dollars and gives quarters back?
The kind that exists for people who don't have quarters on hand? La, ada ke machine niya? Everyone's head moved that way and saw that you were right. Derek chuckled awkwardly. That's exactly what that is.
Oh.
We're kinda dumb. We have to be to miss that this whole time.
Come on, let's just put this behind us. There's still places open. We haven't been everywhere yet. Totally.
Here. You moved along from one stop towards the next, still joyful from the experience. Strolling into your walk, Lee ran over to her nearby trash can and tossed her smoothie cup. Derek went after her and threw his cup away. Ooh. You followed suit and got rid of your empty cup too. Cove went up to the trash can last. He threw up his very full cup. Whoa. So much of his drink was... He didn't drink any of this smoothie after I tried to drink it. So that means we didn't have an indirect kiss. Okay, whatever, man. So much of his drink was left in that you couldn't help but wonder if he ever continued drinking it after your stunt. He had been so focused on sipping originally, it had to be that he was too uncomfortable to use a straw after you had. Oh, I feel bad now. I should have not done that. I'm sorry, baby. Yeah. To be honest, I felt bad. You felt bad. All that smoothie went to waste and Cove barely got to enjoy his drink before you pushed to try it. I should have not pushed it on him to take a sip. Poor Cove. I'm so sorry, baby. Cove must have felt your eyes on him because he met your gaze. You weren't sure if he could tell what you were thinking. Oh. Instead of calling him out about the drink, you kept it to yourself. You knew Cove well enough to guess that you just make things worse. Dang it. I feel bad for him. I feel bad. I should have done that. The teasing was too much. Cove smiled at you before turning back to listen to whatever Derek was trying to tell him. He resolved not to focus on the smoothie incident. The clock inched closer to 7 p.m. as you all made your way back to the directory. It was hard to believe how fast the day went by.
So...
Where do you think your mom ended up today? We didn't see her anywhere. I don't know. She's just like that. Oh, it's a mystery! Despite having vanished from the entire trip so far, when 7 p.m. hit, you spotted Kyra coming right over, waving cheerily. As soon as she was close enough, she pinched Cove's cheeks. Aww.
Hey, yeah.
Hey, baby and friends. Hi, Mom. You pushed her hand back with one hand and rubbed his cheek with the other. Did you have a good day, gang?
Yeah! Today was awesome! We did so much!
Not bad.
It was fun. You really enjoyed your day, There was no hiding your joy. Like the others, you were smiling ear to ear, because today went so much better than you expected.
I'm glad we came here.
That
I
I do.
want to hear all about it during the ride back. She clapped her hands together once more, making sure she had everyone's undivided attention. Speaking of that, we better head out. Miss Cliff must be missing us, and you've got to be starving. It's dinner time and you haven't eaten yet. Ooh, dinner time! Let's go! Yeah. Everyone followed her lead and started walking out the door to the parking lot. Something about what Kyra said felt off to you. There were tons of places to eat. It's a mall. You could have had dinner. You wondered if it was just a good guess, but you could feel your eyebrows raise when it dawned on you. She might have been keeping an eye on you after all. Does that mean that is because Kyra knows that they didn't eat, they just drank smoothies? That's actually pretty sleek, not gonna lie. I didn't notice her at all. If she hadn't made that comment, you never would have known. You found it hard not to be impressed. Not once could you recall even catching a glimpse of her hanging around, though. Though now that you think about it, not seeing her ever was suspicious of in and of itself. Shaking off those thoughts, you caught up with the others. Keeping the same sitting arrangements earlier, you all piled into the car and started heading back to the store. The drive went by without any problems as it was filled with chatter about the various things everyone saw at the mall. Soon enough, you arrived at your destination. It was a much faster trip, considering this time Kyra knew where she was going. Hearing the light jingle of the bells from the front door being opened, Cliff poked his head out from the back. He lit up at seeing who was here. Hey sport, did everyone have an adventure? My dad. We had a blast! Yes! We found the mall.
Aww.
The mall? Wish I could have joined. He deflated in an exaggerated way. His shoulders sloped. Kyra put a hand on his arm and smiled.
Any whoosies?
There'll be other times. Are you set here? Almost. Mr. Holden sighed for real. He then pulled himself together, standing up straight. Ooh.
Do you mind?
I need just a little more time to finish up. Will you be alright killing time for a bit longer? It's okay. Yes, sir. No problem, Mr. Holden.
Sure.
We can have fun here. Excellent. What a great group. What a great group of kids. He gave an approving thumbs up and Kyra nodded along. I'll give you a hand. I remember the ropes. Why, thank you. They walked side by side to the back room. Before he was out of sight, Cliff stopped and looked over his shoulder. If you leave the shop, don't go far. It's getting late. And then the parents were gone again. Let's go to the docks. They're right down this way. Yeah! Oh, I saw those on the way here and really wanted to check it out. Are you coming, Fey? Alright. With a smile, Cove showed the way. Ooh! Pretty place. Between the warm summer air and the smell of the ocean, you couldn't ask for a better night. Ooh.
Thanks.
Thanks for letting me come.
Me too.
Right?
Right? I'm happy we did this. Today was great. Cove, your mom and dad are really cool. Really?
Totally.
Cove looked at Lee oddly. He ran a hand through his hair and then his puzzled expression cracked with a chuckle.
I guess.
I guess sometimes they are. Cute. You continued walking. Every so often you would look up at the sky and see several stars poking out between the clouds. At one point, you noticed that Cove stopped while Lee and Derek kept going on ahead, busily chatting. Initially, you wondered if something was wrong, but you quickly noticed that he still looked to be in good spirits. Maybe he just wanted to see the stars. Maybe? You decided to hang back with Cove. He gave you a quick acknowledging look when you stopped at his side. You could taste the sea salt as he took in a deep breath of the ocean air. Silently, you and Cove watched the ocean for a little while. There was something about the waves that you always found so soothing. You couldn't think of a better way to end a busy day. And then, it hit you. The wind chime! The wind chime! The wind chime! Let's give it to him! Let's give it to him! This was the perfect moment. Quickly, you dug the wrap package out of your bag. Hey, Cove? Sorry. Hey, Cove. He barely replied. Instead, his focus was mostly on lazily watching the sea. Watching the sea. The paper wrapping crinkled as he pushed the package forward, trying to make him realize. He finally caught sight of it, and his eyebrows raised up high. Gingerly, Cove accepted the gift. Cute! Just seeing the present brought a smile to Cove's face. He carefully opened it, and his whole body brightened as he recognized the chime.
Oh my god.
Cute! Well, to be honest, he did look at the wind chime, so I thought of that. But you know what? You suggested that the chime simply made you think of him. That's, to be honest, that's usually what I think when I buy gifts for friends. You suggested that the chime simply made you think of him. I thought it suited you, so I got it. Really? Cute! Cove's smile seemed to grow even bigger, and his blush deepened. He looked sincerely happy. You're just... He wasn't even able to find the words to finish his thought. Then Cove started getting shy. Over his bashfulness and put a hand up over his mouth. You were so happy that buying the wind chime was the right call. I'm grinning so much that my model's just like smiling that. Like I'm not even closing my eyes, but I'm like smiling so much.
I'll take such good care of it, Faye. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. Let me know where you end up putting it. It'll be helpful to know. You took your wrap-up chime out of your bag and held it up, drawing a chuckle for him. Okay, we'll match that way. Not much time later, Derek's chipper voice caught your attention. You and Cove both turned your gaze down the pier. What are you doing there, slowpokes? Get over here! Hey! Come on! You looked at Cove at the same time he looked at you. You grinned and nodded your head in the direction of your friends. He gave you a small smile in return. Your footsteps echoed against the wooden planks of the dock and into the night as you ran to catch up. Oh guys, I love this. I love this so much.
Dekimashita! Ah! Dekimashita! Ah! Birthday! Ooh! Okay guys, let's go to the next part, which is birthday. We have 4 more to go. Let's quickly do that. It was a pleasant afternoon. The sun shone brightly and the breeze tugged lightly at the balloons strung around the park. Sorry, I'm just trying to get in a good position. It was a pleasant afternoon. The sun shone brightly and the breeze tugged lightly at the balloons strung around the park. You and Cove had just been dropped off at Miranda Eckert's birthday party. Who's Miranda? I like how I'm like, who's Miranda? You didn't really know Miranda. Oh my gosh. I knew it. I knew it. You didn't really know Miranda. Last year was the first time you had a class with her and everyone at school knew her as quiet. Shy girl stuck to her own friend group like glue. It had been a surprise that she was having such a big party. You looked over at the expansive park, a spacious recreation center in the next town over, and noticed a bouncy castle. Miranda had a bit of a reputation for not caring if she acted mature like other teens sometimes did. It made a certain amount of sense that her party would match that. To be honest, you wanted to get to know Miranda better. Maybe at this party you had the chance to make friends with her. You were psyched at the thought. You hadn't had a choice in coming here today. Your moms insisted on this after you got the invitation, as did Cove's mom and dad. So both you and he were driven over to the next town with presents in tow. All the parents have been pretty firm about going to a birthday party if you'd been invited. You were willing to give it a chance. You had just arrived at the party after all. You couldn't see the future. It could turn out to be fun, or it could be a disaster. You would wait and see. That's true. To be honest, I don't know how to react if I got invited to a birthday party. I just be like, do the badiri, just eat and things like that, and I don't know what to do. Cove made a small noise which caught your attention. He looked around, scanning the area. He fidgeted with his gift in hand.
So...
any idea where we're supposed to do with this? I have no clue, Cove. Look at your own present and then towards the seating area. There was a table filled with snacks and drinks, supplies for various party games. Past all that, you spotted one table in the back that seemed to have a truckload of gifts. You pointed out to Cove. Let's drop the presents off over there. Cove nodded with a smile and turned to where you gestured. He saw it too. Cool. You and Cove began to walk over to the present table, flattening the well-trimmed grass between your feet. You walk past groups of people, classmates in semicircles broken up into the usual friend groups, chatted away. You, or maybe Cove, received the occasional greeting or friendly nod. However, as you passed by even more people that you had never seen before, you became aware that there were more strangers here than not. My gosh, this Miranda girl's big name was more crowded than I expected. Miranda Ecker, the quiet girl, was hosting the most populated birthday party you had been to in a long time. You looked at the new faces and thought you saw something of Miranda in them. Cousins, nieces, or nephews maybe? Parties could be a big deal in her family. Ah, naruhodo. So basically, it's her family members also come. Oh, hello, Maru, welcome back. Whose birthday party is that? It's Miranda Eckert. Oh, it's a side character. I have no idea who Miranda is. But the game said that it was a quiet girl in her class. So Miranda sent an invitation to both Cove and Fey because they went to her school. So the park here has all of Miranda's family and also classmates or just people in her school. So yeah, parties could be a big deal in her family. The both of you reach the table. You set your gift down in an empty space, brushing some confetti aside, and Cove placed his gently next to it. He looked at the present thoughtfully. Ah, the classmate. Yeah, it's classmate. But I really don't know who she is. Hey, what did you get her? Before you had a chance to answer, Cove opened his mouth again and tapped his gift. I found this sparkly backpack. I figured she could use it for school or a trip or something. Ooh, sparkly backpack! Cute! Your mom said taking you out shopping the other day. You searched through the store and ultimately... For school or trip something. She's a shy girl. What was she like? A necklace and a bracelet set seems kinda cute though. And since she's a girl, let's say this. You grab a necklace and a bracelet set. That seems really cute. You thought you remembered Miranda wore jewelry. Simple thin bracelets strung up and down her arm. Hopefully she enjoyed the pieces you chosen. The silver colored bracelet had different pink charms, jangling hearts and kittens. Kittens! While the princess length necklace had a similar heart for its centerpiece. Cute! It was a cute set, much more adorable than adult. You described it to Cove briefly and he had no objections.
Not bad.
Thank you! He brushed his hand against the sides of his pants. I really hope Miranda likes her gifts. But I think we both did good. With that, he gave you a sunny grin. You touched the gift one more time and then stepped away. I think... maybe... I really want to do like a birthday like a celebration in the game, like with Cove. Might be when they're young adults. I'm not too sure. I really hope though. Hehehe. Without the direction of needing to put the stuff away, the two of you weren't sure what to do next. You felt a little awkward and Cove shrunk in on himself as he looked around. Oops. Tree. Save. There were more guests heading to the present table, so you turned away and wandered over to a nearby tree where you wouldn't be in the way. Me, for real. Going to the side and be like, okay, I'm not gonna be in the way of people. From there, you both inspected the area and planned the next step. You were glad that Cove had been invited too. At least you had his company in this unfamiliar place. You watched him, and he gave you a nervous grin. It reassured you a little and you smiled back. What next? Cove did not appreciate being put on the spot. He was just as unsure as you were. Oh gosh. Birthday party stuff? It didn't seem to be time for cake. What with the people still arriving? Nothing else seemed to be organizing yet either. He noticed that himself and tried again. We could find Miranda? That was an idea. It made sense to greet the birthday girl. Oh, okay. We could say hello. Wish her a happy birthday. Ask her what she wants people to do.
Sounds good.
Sounds good. I like how they're both making plans because they were awkward. Oh my gosh. Let me drink some water. On my way to sleep. No wedding yet. No, we're still in high school, dear Sachan. Laju sangat tu kalau wedding. Tak sampai lagi young adult to adult yet. With that point, it was decided. The Miranda hunt had begun. Dun 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 dun! You wandered around. Anytime you saw someone with Miranda's hair color, you got a little closer, but more than once, it turned out to not be actually her. So yeah, in this party, there's a lot of her cousins and nieces and her family members, so that's why it's gonna be hard to try to find her. Miranda's our classmate, or basically a friend of someone in school. Hey, look! Finally, he pointed over to the real Miranda. She smiled slightly when you both approached, but ducked her head. She seemed a little overwhelmed with being the center of attention today. Understandable. Oh, new character. Hello.
Hi, Cove. Hi, Fey. Hello.
Oh, she does like pink stuff. Okay, that was a good idea to give her those necklace.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Thanks.
Thanks.
I'm really glad you could come.
I was just about to voice that. Okay, thank you.
Y'all stood awkwardly. Miranda did seem genuinely happy, but there was still a distance between you. This is a great looking party. Thank you. Is there something we need to do, or should we just hang out?
Oh, well, you can talk to people if you want. There are games that are gonna start soon.
There's voice lines? Okay.
And the bounce house should be open later if you feel like jumping. Then after that, it's cake and presents time. We'll have ice cream too. Ice cream! And that is when people will start going home. I hope that's okay with you guys. Cove nodded. You seem a little more confident about the situation now. Thanks for letting us know. You grinned at her and she nodded back. Miranda waited there and you became hyper-aware of the silence forming. You heard a shout for Randy and Miranda brighten up. A total of 180 of how stiff she had been with you.
I gotta talk to some more people. Bye!
Bye!
The birthday girl ran off to her friend, leaving you and Cove with at least a little more idea of what to expect. You both glanced at each other wordlessly. You felt a little disappointed. It was going to be hard to get to know Miranda better with how in demand she was probably going to be today. Yeah, that's true. It's gonna be a bit hard. Hopefully you would get to talk to her with her later. All that was left now was finding something to fill time until the activities began again. I don't know the people here, to be honest. You just talk with Cove. You started talking about how you felt about this kind of birthday party and what you wanted to do for your next party. Cove made the occasional suggestion. The conversation became silly as you started joking that ridiculous party ideas. Cove wanted a moon party and you wonder if anyone had ever tried to make a cake big enough to be the party location. Oh my gosh. Suddenly a loud voice boomed over the crowd. The constant buzz of conversation drops as one of the adults, maybe Miranda's dad, asked the kids to gather around because it was game time. I wonder what's gonna happen. You scanned the area to make a guess. You saw a picture of a donkey hung on a tree and a table with lots of candy and even more balloons. I guess we could be playing pin the tail on the monkey. Maybe. I doubt it. Then what do you think that's about? He pointed to the poster of the tailless donkey, shook his head. I've never seen anybody play that in real life. The adult announced that the children under 10 had the first turn on the bounce house. For everyone else, it was time to play pin the tail on donkey. He had called it. Cove raised his eyebrows. He was surprised for sure. You're fine with the game. I don't feel anything bad. You were fine in the game. You didn't have anything against pin the tail on the donkey. It'll probably turn out okay. You casually stepped up to join the line. The donkey in question was a cartoony poster with big eyes that looked more like ping pong balls. It was positioned a few feet above the ground on the tree trunk. The teen who arrived first was blindfolded and then spun around. He was nudged to the side and away from the other kids so he wouldn't stick somewhere with the tail instead. Oh my gosh.
Unfortunately for him, he placed the tail on the donkey's head like some kind of bizarre earring. He wouldn't be winning that far from the target. His next opponent did far better by landing it on the donkey's back. The spectators clapped politely and the line moved up. More teens tried their hand at it. Some got closer than the others, but no one had gotten it perfectly. Soon it was Kove's turn. Ooh, Kove. Ganbare! Ganbare! He was blindfolded and spun just like the others. At this point, it was a close match and everyone was watching with bated breath. Kove approached the donkey and stuck the tail on without any hesitation. Kove stood back and removed his blindfold, cheering when he saw how close he was. He grinned at me? Of all people, he grinned at me? Oh my gosh, he grinned at me. Kove stood back and removed his blindfold, cheering when he saw how close he was. He turned his head over his shoulders and grinned at you. Of all things, he grinned at me. Thank you. Your turn. You took a turn. With the blindfold on, the bright part became utterly dark. As you were spun around, the sounds around you seemed to get louder. Oh no. Wing, wing. Paning, paning. At least you could tell the direction of the bounce house from the shrieks of the younger children. You stopped spinning and stepped forward, tail in hand. It was time to give it a stab. I am short though, so you reach and placed it up. Because I am short. You pressed the tail into the target and stepped back. You took your blindfold off and checked your results. Oh! I did? Oh, I did well. My height worked well. People cheered. People cheered from behind. You had indeed pinned the tail on the donkey, right where the donkeys prefer their tails to be. Wow! I did not expect that. I just like, okay, maybe atas because I'm short, right? I did not expect that. Prefer their tails to be. Nice! Oh! You beam at your accomplishment and felt a surge of pride. You look back at the crowd. You look back at the crowd behind you, and your eyes met Kove's. He was impressed, and you even got a small thumbs up. A few more kids took their turn. One girl managed to somehow pin the tail on the opposite side of the tree. Oh my gosh. We were pretty sure it had to be on purpose. With the line empty, the game was finally over. The adult running thing started to inspect the donkey. At the point, the sign was more tails than donkey. However, you were the undeniable winner! No one could get closer than perfect. Wow, thank you. I just chose what was logical, but damn. Didn't expect that. After your name was announced, everyone cheered and clapped for you once more. You came out to the front and the man gave you the handful of candy as a prize for the victory! Yay! Candy! Ame-chan! Ame! Not Ame-chan. Ame! Ame! Ame? I forgot what was it called? Thank you! As you shoved the candy into your pockets, Kove walked up to you. Congrats on the win. Arigato, Amir! Yada, Amir janayo. Ame. A-M-E? I forgot. Ame-chan? Ame-chan? I feel like I've heard that. Candy. I don't remember. In Japanese. Well, that might be wrong, yeah. You felt bashful for winning. Once you had your candy situated, you unwrapped a particularly chewy taffy candy and shoved it into your mouth. It was sweet and tasted like artificial banana flavoring. You gave it an excuse not to speak and you just nodded in response. You offered to share the candy with Kove. Do you want some? His sparkling eyes told you yes. You held out a lollipop and Kove accepted it carefully. It was a mystery flavor, so you had no idea if he liked it or not. He unwrapped the treat, and it was a swirl of pale blue and translucent green. Green? Kove gave it a tiny lick. Oh my gosh, what flavor is it? What's it taste like? Your victory. Aww, your victory. And berries, I think. You both laughed at that and you gave him more candies. An older teen... Sir, don't kick us. An older teen walked up, tall enough to tower over you and Cove. You felt a little intimidated by this stern-faced teenager until she started to speak. Her voice was low but friendlier than her tough frown would suggest. Hi, I'm handing out party favors. Do you want one? Oh. She showed you party hats. She insisted that they were the key to a true partying mood. She had two options. Either a colorful hatband with two tiny party hats. Joey! With two tiny party hats arranged almost like ears, or a tiara with a star on it. They were both very festive. There's a star? I'm sorry, I love stars. Even though I feel like I shouldn't get it because it feels like too much of a princessy, I feel like. Like, I don't want to take the mood over Miranda. Like, I don't want to take the party from Miranda.
It's okay.
No thanks. You knew the teen hadn't actually glared at him. Her default facial expression just seemed grim. You wanted one of the headbands. Aha! Ooh, blue hat! Wait. Blue hat. You pointed the blue hat. The teenager handed you that hat. The teenager handed you the hat with a surprising amount of gusto. Given her expression never changed, she gave you a serious thumbs up for taking it. Hey, you're welcome. Then you encouraged Cove to pick one. Come on, Cove. I think I've seen this art before, not gonna lie. So I'm gonna try to encourage him because I think I saw this kind of art where he wore a party hat. They encouraged Cove to pick one. You held a pink headband hat in one hand and a crown in the other. You tried to imagine what they look like on Cove. You really should try it. It'd be great. To be honest, wear it. Just wear it. Like, you're a kid. Just wear it and just wear it. Enjoy your youth. Because you, like, yeah, when you're older, you will feel shy to wear it. So it's better if you wear it. You really should try it. It'd be great. Cove looked back at the hats and then at you. With a sigh, he grabbed hold of one. The teen with the hats clapped as much as she could with all the hats in her hands. Aww, I'm happy that she likes it. I'm happy that she enjoys that we took it. Because I think maybe people don't take the party favors from her because she looks kind of scary, but that's because it's just her default face. The unknown teenager nodded approvingly at you both and went to pass out more hats. Hats to more people. You put the party hat on your head with a smile, and it fit well. It was surprisingly comfortable. Oh gosh, I remember those hats. The string always hit my neck because my head was a bit big. Oh gosh, the pain it felt on my chin, on my neck. Oh, it really completes your look. When did you get so fashionable? You smirked and you just adjusted your new accessory. I'm a party animal now. Party bee!
Oh?
Really? Of course. Cove nodded with a thoughtful look on his face. If the party spirit is contained in party hats, does that mean they're haunted? You snorted at the suggestion. You considered the hat on your head. It didn't seem haunted, but maybe that was what he wanted you to think. Cute! Pretty princess! Kawaii! Cove finally put his hat on. He was nervous about it, his face uncertain. Cute!
That's,
I don't... Wait a minute. Give me one moment. Did I choose the right one? Let me save. Did I choose the right one? I feel like I chose it wrong. Okay, no, betul lah. Betul lah. I did choose headband.
that's,
Cute. I don't know about this. I feel kind of silly. Does it look weird? You look cute. It's completely perfect. Cove scratched his head, being careful not to displace his hat. A blush was on his cheeks.
Thank you? I thought he's like, thank you? It's like a question mark? After that, the people in charge quickly set up the next game. Teenagers milled about until they were told to told to find partners. Ooh.
You tried to listen to the rules, straining your ears to listen to the adult announcing what you were supposed to do. It was a simple game. One person in a pair would throw candy while the other had to catch it in their mouth. Ah, I see this. I know this one. I know this one. I saw it in the... I saw the screenshot by accident. If they caught it, the pair would move on to the next round where everyone would take a step back and the former catcher would be the thrower. The game would continue and the players were getting further and further until one set of partners were the only ones left standing, or everyone lost in the round. But half the cats had already found their partners. They moved fast. You noticed Cove had his eyes on you. Let's go, partner. Could we be partners? Neither of you were that all familiar with anyone else here. It'd be a safe choice to pair up. And you agreed to be Cove's partner. Let's do it, Aibo! Aibo! Yariyo? Yeah, Aibo.
Cool.
You beamed and you started wondering about your respective candy catching capabilities. 3 rows of players facing each other formed. Cove tilted his head towards them and he started to head over. You both lined up directly in front of each other. It took a while to pass out the candy. You were handed a small bag of gummies that smelled strongly fruity.
Look at the little pretty tiara. Cute boy.
You noticed Cove took it upon himself to do a taste test of a red one across from you. They're not bad. What did it taste like? Raspberry? Or cherry? Or it's red, so... Strawberry? Maybe?
Maybe?
Pomegranate? It was a mystery. Maybe you get a red one later. And then it was time to begin. Cove's row was set to throw first. He smiled nervously, his eyes wide with seriousness. He grinned and Cove's smile looked more genuine and less filled with tenseness. The game was on! Let's go! The adult in charge shouted for the throwers to go. You and Cove were only a couple feet from each other. With Cove's careful toss, you caught the candy easily. Yay! Like you, most of the other players moved on to the next round. There were a few gaps in the row as everyone took a step back. The round was harder with pairs further apart, but not overly so. It could be done if both partners tried. You did your best as you tossed it. You carefully plucked a gummy from the bag and you felt the weight. You shifted it in your hand a couple times for practice and then told Cove you were ready. You went for an underhand throw, carefully aimed for Cove's mouth. The blue candy arched and landed perfectly in Cove's mouth. He chewed it twice and then smiled quietly. Ah! You could tell Cove was genuinely pleased to make it through another round. You were happy as well. The next round began and you took another step back. Cove was even further away now, but he made an okay sign. He was in this to win it. Aww. Around you, the once packed crowds of players had thinned out some. You wonder how many rounds everyone had left in them. Cove swung his arm and made eye contact with you. You nodded, and the green candy flew towards you. Ah! Oh, you refuse to have a green candy in your mouth? You followed the arc of the candy and opened your mouth wide. You had a slight spin on it, and you tilted your head to the left to compensate. You bit down the candy and grinned with your victorious catch. It tasted sweet and vaguely like a Slurpee. Ooh. But to be honest, catching it with your mouth is kind of scary though. Because what if you accidentally choke on it? What if you accidentally choke on it? That's actually really scary. This game is scary, not gonna lie. That's spooky. Scary. Yeah, Fey! Cove was thrilled. He was entirely invested in this game at this point. You and Cove were still in the game. You knew this was the final round. Only a few other pairs were left. Oh, let's go, let's go! Cove was determined to win. You could see it in the clench of his jaw, the careful way he watched you. You equally wanted to win. You made it this far. It was time to go all the way. You looked around at your remaining competitors and prepared yourself. Let's go. Cove gave a firm grin and you prepared to throw. Your fingers grabbed an orange gummy from the bag. It felt solid in your grasp. even if your hand was starting to get sticky from touching all the sugary sweets. Cove leaned his face towards you and bent his knees, ready to catch. Cute. The time came, and you look at the candy and then Cove. You tried your best. The candy flew like a missile straight towards him. He positioned himself effortless for it. Cove caught the candy just like that. A wide grin spread on his face as he victoriously chomped down the candy. Yes! Aww! Along with the cheer, he jumped up in excitement and popped one arm. Aww! You look to your left and then to your right. You look to your left and your right. You see the few remaining pairs walking away, commiserating over their losses. With some shock, you realize that you and Cove were the only ones who made it that round. You won! You watch the moment Cove clicked into the same realization. His face brightened like sunshine and he jogged over to close the distance between you. You stepped closer to meet him halfway. I don't want to actually make him feel shy of it. I don't want to jump into a hug. Like, I don't want to embarrass him, so I'm gonna go for an arm around Cove. You put an arm around Cove. He placed an arm around you as well as you both laugh for the joy of it. You won this together! Yay! He giddily stomped his feet in the place in front of you as though he couldn't contain his energy. Aww. We did it! We did it! We did it! Yay! You adjusted a hat that had nearly fallen off throughout the event. Nice catch! Nice throw! Aww. The game runners strolled over and merely gave you both a bunch more candy on top of letting you keep the gummy bags. It was quite a collection. Cove laughed about just how much candy you had both acquired. Between this game and Pin-tailed Donkey, you were swimming in sugar now. The candy toss over, you were going to need something else to do. You didn't have to wait long. Hit someone in the crowd shout that the bounce house was officially open for the older kids. Woo! Nice. You and Cove shared a look. Cove smiled and you knew he wanted in. Whee! You both ran to the bouncy castle and kicked your shoes off. You crawled into the inflated castle with Cove hot on your heels. There were a couple other teens inside already. You started to get a feel for bouncing. Cove hopped from the middle to the side and back. Just after you landed from a particularly high jump, someone else snuck in. It was the birthday girl herself. Hi, Miranda. Hi, birthday girl. Miranda looked happy. She waved both her hands at you with a megawatt grin. I hope you're having fun. She hopped around with her hands in front of her like a kangaroo. It was a surprisingly effective way to clear distance in the bounce house. She then jumped high, kicking both her legs out to the side and touched the tip of her toes with her fingers. Oh, is she a gymnastic person? Most likely. Wow. Miranda hadn't run out of tricks yet. She jumped a couple more times, getting a height before doing a backflip and tucking into a ball. Yep, she does gymnastics. She managed to land on her feet, but didn't stick the landing. She tumbled back and fell on her butt. Cove clapped and Miranda inclined her head, almost like a bow. She was back to jumping in no time. Miranda, I have my eye on you, okay? Do not do anything that I wouldn't want you to do to Cove, okay? Okay, I have my eye on you. Fey Haya. You're so good at this. She bounced close enough to the two of you to talk without shouting across the way. Cove's bouncing slowed down to accommodate their conversation.
My family gets these every year. And we have a trampoline in the backyard.
Ah, naruhodo. Naruhodo. You better not do anything, Miranda. I'm having my eye on you. That's really cool. Miranda giggled a bit and then her eyes sparkled. Hey, I can launch someone if you want. If I jump in front of you, then your bounce will go higher. What? Okay. Okay, launch me. I
I'm tiny. I'm tiny, so it's fine. Let's try that.
Okay, launch me. Sure. Miranda leaped over to you, her excitement clear on her face. Cove watched with interest. She explained more clearly how this was supposed to work. You got ready to bounce on her cue. 3, 2, 1. The moment she came down, you jumped high. The force of her, just as she had said, helped you launch up. The air rushed past your face, and then you were coming back down. Your feet hit the bounce house hard enough to help launch Miranda up as a little as well. She giggled some more, and the two of you took turns bouncing each other up. Cove clapped or offered suggestions, but it was becoming clear that he wanted a turn too. Miranda invited him to join and tried to synchronize your bounces to launch Cove up super high. Yeah! The first time resulted in everyone crashing down into a pile of laughs. With the fifth attempt, Cove managed to catch some serious airtime. Woo! You all had fun bouncing around. You twirled. Miranda did stunts. Cove futilely tried to touch the highest tip in the castle ceiling. You and Cove chatted to Miranda more than you ever had at school. She truly was the queen of this bouncy castle. Whenever someone did something cool, everyone would cheer. If you fell, the others would hype you up. Would help you up. Sorry, not hype you up, help you up. Eventually, more people wanted to take turns in the bounce house, so you and Cove left. As you slipped on your shoes, you saw Miranda get drawn into a conversation with a group of adults. She would be talking to them for a while. You and Cove decided to take a break and hydrate. You went to the party table and grabbed some ice water. Cove handed you a party noise maker he picked up from the same table. He blew on his and made a funny sound when it unrolled. Cove downed his drink in a couple of gulps. He had gotten pretty into bouncing after all, that's true. Oh, this is it. This is the one I saw. You were still sipping on your water. When Cove blew on his noise maker again, then again and again. Show me. Cute. Cute. It was almost a tune. You don't recognize any particular melody, but a noise maker also isn't an instrument. The noise cut through the hum of other party guests, loud and noticeable. And to not make him feel more embarrassed, I shall blow your noisemaker back at Cove. You blew hard enough to unfold the paper and completely straight. You jetted towards Cove, almost tapping his chin. Cute. And then like Langa Cove. Cove wasn't going to let that stand. He retaliated and blew his back at you. It nearly touched your nose. It was a game now. Aww. It was a game now. Both of you tried to land a light hit on the other. Cove managed to get your chin while you scored right in between his eyes. Let's go!
Oh great. You people again.
It's mother effing Jeremy, isn't it? It's mother effing Jeremy. Someone vaguely familiar shouted and you snapped your head to the side. Cove's noisemaker dropped from his mouth. The speaker stepped up and there was no doubt it was Jeremy. That mean boy you met at the start of summer. Don't tell me he's family with Miranda. Yeah, I would definitely do this. You groan at the sight of it. I'm like, It might have been rude, but you did not want to deal with Jeremy right now, or anytime really. Why are you here? Yeah, why are you here, bro? The fudge, why are you here? Why are you here? Cove's tone was defensive. You watched Jeremy's face turn slack as if Cove's question was the idiocy above all idiocies. Idiocies! I hate this guy. He's really rude though. He's really rude. If he tries to hurt Cove again, I'm gonna be pissed off, but I won't fight you here because there's people around. Didn't I already explain this? He hadn't, so both you and Cove exchanged a look. But to be honest, you look nothing like Miranda, so...
Do you have memory loss or are you really that stupid? Seriously.
I didn't walk here.
My parents brought me. Apparently I couldn't just stay inside like I wanted. No, it says that get out, enjoy the day, and have fun on vacation. Blah, blah, blah. You say enjoy the day and have fun on vacation like some people would say scrub the entire bathroom or listen to off-key singer for 10 hours. They found a park because I hate the beach. Too bad I also hate parks. Ugh, it's dirty here. They don't know anything. Well, you could always tell them. Unless your parents don't want to listen, then that's also kind of hard, but... Oh, and then they saw this stupid party and decided to bother some adults by asking what was going on. They think maybe we could be included. It's moronic. Ah, so he's not related to Miranda, okay. But still, isn't that kinda weird though? Asking them if your son could be a part of the birthday party. That's actually kinda weird. A bit weird. Got it now? That's how my parents are. Annoying and embarrassing. Why would anybody want strangers at their birthday? Why can't they ever just leave things alone? He huffed loudly and his eyes shot dagger at some grown-ups that presumably were his parents. Yeah. Well, to be honest, yeah, that's really awkward, to be honest. Yeah, that's really awkward. You don't have to say it back to me, I know. F you! F you! I was trying to relate to you. I was trying to relate to you, bro. You don't have to say it back to me, I know. Jeremy's eyes slipped away from you to take in the rest of the park for a bit. It was a little awkward. It was possible he didn't know what to do, but then he spoke again.
So dumb.
How can people really go around just embarrassing party hats? Do they think it's fun or something? How could a human being be so dumb? It's just kind of nice to do party stuff. Jeremy scoffed, unimpressed. The expressions on his face was as nasty as he spoke. I'm not surprised an empty-headed person like you would think that. He's talking shit about me. 1 second, I'm gonna turn off the lights. It kind of hurts my eyes. So I got lights, new lights I put above my PC so that it could brighten my face and so that the camera would be able to see my eyes more clearly. But it kind of hurts having the room too bright, so I close it off. Okay. Jeremy looked you over, completely dismissive. It's so rude, you can't help but feel offended. Yeah, I feel offended, man. He's annoying. Cool. Oh, he's gonna defend me. It's because Jeremy talked bad about me. That's why he's pissed off. I'm not surprised an empty-headed person like you would think that. Ko's face hardened. He seemed more offended than when anyone actually he seemed more offended than when anyone actually insulted him personally.
Hey!
Aww, I love you, Ko. Thank you for protecting me. I love him, man. He's so nice. Just because you don't know how to be happy doesn't mean no one else does. True. And it's not our fault if you hate everything. It's not okay for you to take it out on Fey. I love you. It's not okay for you to take it out on Fey. She isn't doing anything wrong. You are. He's protecting me just like I protected him. Jeremy seemed unfazed by Ko's defense and sniffed. Fey can humiliate herself on her own. She doesn't need you to step in and do it for her. What I would do? What would Cove do if I cry? What would Cove do if I cried? I just want to see what he would do if I cried.
I want to see it. I want to see what he would do if I cry. Let me see. Just for funsies. Let's see what he would do if I cry. You teared up. Tears started to moisten your cheeks. Jeremy showed no sign of remorse. He just grimaced. But to be honest, this time he really talked bad to me. Because when we first met him, he talked bad about Cove. So I felt mad at him. So when we first met him, he talked bad about Cove, so I was mad. But now he's saying those things to me. So it does kind of sting a bit. Tears started to moisten your cheeks. I'm just testing this out, by the way. I'm not sure if I want to go with this choice. I don't know if I want to choose this choice. But we will see which one's the best for me. I want to choose. Tears started to moisten your cheeks. Jeremy showed no sign of remorse. He just grimaced. How are you gonna live in the real world if this is too much? Try to be kind, This is what I hate the most. That's also one of my pet peeves, is people saying that crying is a vulnerability, and then like, how are you gonna survive the world? How are you gonna live in the real world if this is too much? I hate those things because you don't know how people are. People are different, and it's okay to be up and soft-hearted. It's okay to cry. Because those people exist, and they're usually the kindest person in the world, or they're usually the one that can understand your feelings the most. That's why I get really pissed off, because Jeremy doesn't think of others. Like, he's even worse than what Cove was before. Okay, at least I managed to shape him up. I'm gonna find your parents to tell them what's going on. What the? How did I know that one? How do I know this?
You're ruining someone's birthday. People were starting to watch what was going down. Oh my god, that's actually really embarrassing. Your argument wasn't exactly quiet at this point. Why don't you just leave us alone if we're so awful? Jeremy glared even more and huffed.
Dumbasses.
Bro, talking to you is pointless, dumbasses. Cove's, he stuck off like the last time he saw him, muttering under his breath. Cove sighed in relief after Jeremy was gone. He relaxed, but only for a moment. He noticed just how much attention he'd drawn from the other guests. Luckily, it hadn't gone on long enough to get a real crowd. A concerned adult in a blue button-up shirt approached you and asked who that was and if everyone was alright.
It's okay.
I'm fine. Cove looked at you cautiously. Look at you cautiously, asking just as much as the adult if you're working.
Everything's fine now. You don't have to worry about us.
The cousin adult lingered for a few seconds but nodded and left you alone. The Jeremy fiasco was finally over. Cove rubbed his eyes, clearly ready to put all the nonsense behind him. Then he started laughing. Should I go with the? Cause I think like the other choices weren't actually that good. Because the thing is, if we were to pour the drink on Jeremy, that would be too nice and everyone would look. We push Jeremy, it wouldn't be too good as well. You punch Jeremy in the face, that's actually not good as well. This one is the most I like to do. Let's try this out just for once. You drown out his word for noisemaker. You're both? Dude! Dude! You're... It didn't take long for him to piece together that you weren't gonna let him speak without interruption.
Stupid.
He shut his mouth though and finally stopped talking. He laughed at this reaction. People start to
Dumbasses.
So sama je lah, sama je. Omoshiroi. Cute. I like that one. That's cute. The crying one is much more. I think is much more my type because I think I would cry if someone do that to me in real life. It was a surprise laugh breaking out of his chest without any actual joy. It was nervous and disbelieving, and all the complex emotions brought about by one meeting with Jeremy. Oh, Cove rubbed his eyes, clearly ready to put all that nonsense behind him. Then he started laughing. It was a surprise laugh breaking out of his chest without any actual joy. It was nervous and disbelieving, and all the complex emotions brought about by one meeting with Jeremy. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. He spoke in fits and starts. How can Jeremy be like that? He shouted at us. He barely knows us. And it was at a birthday party for somebody he's never met. I know, right? You agree, Jeremy is total nuts. I don't understand him at all. Cove seemed to think about his next words carefully before he spoke. I don't think it matters what we do around him. Jeremy's just gonna yell no matter what. We shouldn't worry about it. True. Do you want to tell your moms about Jeremy, I mean? He always picks a fight. Maybe they know how to handle someone like him.
Thanks for asking.
Nah, I'm too lazy to do that. But if he continues when we're older, then yes, we would have to tell that to my mom. But if he just does this in the step 2, then that's fine.
Fine. You want to keep this between you and Cove? No, that's not. I don't think it'd help.
Alright.
What would he say if I would say this? He apologized to Cove for making him wear the party hat.
I'm sorry, Cove. It was my fault that you were wearing the hat in the first place.
Cove shook his head. If anything, he seemed surprised at your apology.
Don't worry about it.
I don't mind it. Oh, the way they said, don't worry about it. That's so cute.
I don't mind that you did. It's been fun.
The whole day has been fun, except for Jeremy. And he's gone now. He reached up and flicked his hat with pride, giving a small grin. It made you happy. Aww.
Finally, you bent over to pick up the noisemaker that Cove dropped when Jeremy appeared. It might be too dirty to use it now, but you didn't want to leave it there. He accepted it softly when you offered the little favor back to him.
Thanks, Fey.
You're welcome.
I like how... Aww. I like how we can be there for each other. It makes me feel better about that kind of stuff when it happens. Aww.
Yeah.
Cove suggested that you should find a seat at one of the tables. It was almost cake time and he wanted to be prepared. It was a good reminder that the party wasn't over yet.
There's a free table over there. Let's get ready for some cake.
You and Cove tried to settle down at the last event. You took seats across from one another at one of the park tables. There were a few attempts to chat, but for the most part, you simply watched the adults run around to set up the cake cutting. Ooh, cake cutting! What kind of cake it is? There was a minor panic when who you assume was Miranda's dad apparently forgot the lighter for the candles. He and another man went through and started asking for the other adults for matches or lighters. They weren't having any luck until the grim-faced teenager who had been passing out party hats pulled a green lighter out of the ice cream cooler. Why is a lighter in the ice cream cooler? I have questions. Why is it in the ice cream cooler? When the lighter was put in the cooler, it remained a mystery. But with party hat girls fine, it was time to get things going again. Miranda sat at the head of the longest table. A large chocolate cake was set in front of her. She lit all 14 candles with the cooler lights with a big smile. The adults started singing happy birthday and the rest of the guests joined in. Happy birthday to you, happy birthday. At the end of the song, Miranda blew out the candles with a dedicated huff. She closed her eyes and he saw her slightly mouth something. Maybe it was a birthday wish. Miranda cut her own slice, then one of the grown-ups took over cutting the cake. Another adult passed around, placed a cake slice with scoops of vanilla. Vanilla ice cream to the guests. Eventually, the cake got around to you and Cove. Cove was pleased with the treat in general. The cake looked rich and moist. It smelled quite chocolatey.
chocolate tea. You wanted both the cake and ice cream. You took a bite of the ice cream. The vanilla wasn't bad, but it was still bland.
No, shut up. I love vanilla. Don't you dare say that. Don't you ever say that vanilla was bland. I am a vanilla lover. I feel offended. I am offended by this. I am offended. As someone who loves vanilla, it's not bland. It's not bland. Okay, to be honest, I know some people say bland, but vanilla is so good though. I'm offended. Tiny bit offended. The chocolate cake, however, was a rich flavor. It's yummy though. I love vanilla. I like to eat vanilla by itself. Oh, so good. But wait, there's one thing that I did a few weeks back because we had vanilla ice cream kind. I ate vanilla with ice cream with Tiger's biscuit. Oh, it was so good, so good. Cove then took his fork and started mashing up some of his cake. Oh, with the cake resembling a pile of crumbly chunks, he started mixing it into the ice cream. The melted parts of the ice cream made a kind of a chocolate cake soup. Ah, he likes to eat it that way. Interesting, very interesting. Very interesting.
Oh. I've never done that, but I want to now. How does it taste? Really good, but it's better with brownies. Ah, true, that's true. He grinned and took a bite of his own mix. Cove contentedly chowed down on his concoction. Concoction. One advantage to his mix is that the ice cream seemed to catch most of the crumbs that will usually fall from eating cake. True. Unlike some of the kids around him, Cove's shirt remained clean. Ooh. You started eating your own dessert in earnest. You enjoyed yourself plenty. Cove suddenly put his fork down on his plate and stared up to the sky with a faraway expression. He checked but didn't see anything attention-grabbing. This ice cream is better than those ones in the cups. You know, with little wooden spoons.
Ah! But I still kind of want that instead. During the fireworks, I remember the wooden spoons. Aww. Cute.
You remembered what kind he was talking about. Oh yeah, like the ones they handed out at the barbecue before the fireworks happened. Right. Cove smiled nostalgically at the thought. You could picture a younger Cove for a moment with the same look in his eye.
Aww. Babies. Come here, Mina.
You offer him a bite of your dessert. Do you want any of mine? Cove raised his eyebrows for half a second before realization came. Laughter burst out of him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that part too. You told him you're serious. I'm serious about that. You told him you're serious. Really, Cove? Let's share. He rubbed his neck, leaning back into his seat. He was taken aback and even more bashful. I already have some on my plate, so it's different. We were kids and... Yeah, sorry.
寂しくて切ない一人の夜には言えない言葉を探して寂しい No, to be honest, it's 寂しく Is it? I forgot that lyric.
Don't want to get my cooties, huh?
There's always that thing, like cooties, like things like that. What? I actually don't know, like what kind of like what kind of thing would you get from cooties in terms of that? Like you get rashes or things like that in terms of like those things that don't or that people used to say, "Don't look at my cooties, huh?" Fey. You spoke with tesser tone. You were testing him. Cove gulped as he looked at you and then your respective desert plates. Desert? I literally said desert. Respective dessert plates. He took a quick breath and grabbed your fork. Without letting himself hesitate, he took a bite. You smiled. Aww. No, let's go back. I want to see what he would say about this.
Different how? In what way?
Hey, sama je. But I think I would say this one. He spoke with a tested tone. You were testing him. Cove gulped and looks at you and then look at your respective desert. See, I'm saying desert. Dessert plate. He took a quick breath and grabbed your fork. Without letting himself hesitate, he took a bite. You smiled.
Thanks, Cove.
Miranda then started to open her gifts. She systematically attacked the mountain of presents like a pro. Woo! She checked for any cards and read them out loudly before opening a gift. She smiled at every present, including the ones you and Cove gave her. You were glad the presents were accepted. Yay! It took time, but eventually Miranda got through all the gifts. She was very sweet and polite throughout it all. The party went until the sun began to set. By that point, most of everything had settled down and people had begun to leave. Any of the guests whose parents had stayed for the party were already gone, except for Miranda's family. Only a few kids still waiting for their parents to come get them remain, while you and Cove included. Miranda's family were cleaning up, and as guests, neither you nor Cove were supposed to help with that. Instead, you both had decided to take it easy in the bouncy castle. It was somewhere out of the way where you could casually wait for your ride. Miranda had also elected to hang out with you. You weren't even bouncing anymore. Cove laid on his side with his back to a wall, and Miranda sat across from him with her legs stretched out. You also made yourself comfortable. It was nice and pretty warm in the little building. It also felt like you had some privacy, which was nice. You could all speak openly here. Naruhodo! Thanks for coming. She looked down but continued shyly. It's been really cool to get to hang out with you a little bit. Thanks for letting me come. I didn't think I'd be invited. Thanks for letting me come. I didn't think I'd be invited. Yeah, Thanks for me too, Miranda. Miranda just smiled a little more. So, did you notice anything happening earlier with some people you don't know showing up? She had to think about his question a little. It was apparent that she didn't have an encounter with Jeremy since there was no instant recognition. Ah! Naruhodo. I heard about something. Some other parent were talking to my parents when their kid came and forced them to leave the park. Oh! She tilted her head to the side, finding it weird but also not important. Then everyone had cake and ice cream! Yay! Cove smiled uncomfortably. That's good. Was clearly worried that the Jeremy confrontation could have gotten to her. Luckily, it didn't seem that anyone had overheard or passed along Jeremy's cruel words. Cove rolled over to his back and sighed contentedly. Miranda seemed confused but wasn't going to push. You laid back and closed your eyes. Tayala told her the deal. It's not. She doesn't know him. It's fine. You laid back and closed your eyes to rest. The air-filled floor was comfy, and when you listened, you could feel the vibrations of the blower keeping this bounce house up. The silence stretched between everyone, and you opened your eyes to take a peek at the others. Cove was still relaxing, but Miranda was looking between you two, looking confused. You smiled to yourself and closed your eyes once more. You spent the rest of the time content and dozing until it was time to go home. At the end of the day, you thought it had been quite the party. Yay! Uh-oh, summer work. Can I finish this by 3 a.m? Guys, can I play this game off stream? And play this when the wedding comes up? I'll play what I can. And then... if I want to play off stream, I'll just play off stream, okay?
Like, I shouldn't be. I am planning to try to get to the upper YouTube partner thingy program. So I have to try to stream as much as I can, but I feel like I should take my time with this. I feel like I should take my time with this game and just play it off stream. Same goes with my other games, and I'll just stream whenever I want to. So like I don't force myself. Like I don't have to wait for chat to be up to the date. I feel like that's the best choice. So I think I'm just gonna play as much as I want today, and then if I just had to skip the story for the chat, I'm so sorry, but. If you guys are really interested in it, please do buy the game, so it's fine. I should just play it. Like, go! Go in. Sound work! You stared out. Oh, this is our car. Oh, I have to check this one. I don't want to touch that CG. You stared out the window, watching the scenery pass by as your mom drove down the quiet streets at a leisurely pace. At a leisurely pace, a singer crooned sweetly from the radio, turned low enough that you could block it out if you wanted. You turned away from the window when your mom's... What the heck? You turned away from the window when your mom suddenly spoke up. Well, kids, are you excited to be going to the library? I guess? You don't sound so sure, Fey. Comes up from the ceiling. It is I, the dankest Kamui player you ever meet. Oh my gosh. Hi, Bear. Yahoo, welcome back, Okairi. I am back. Hi, Gay, welcome back, Okairi. Yay. Kairi. So now we're doing the moments of doing schoolwork. So we're probably gonna be going to the library in here. Mom wasn't wrong. It was what it was. But your real interest lays elsewhere. Ooh. Kimochi yogata. Nani? There hadn't ever been a time where you were super excited to go to the library.
So,
What about you, Cove? You're part of the conversation too.
Not really.
Not really. If I didn't have school stuff to do, I would probably be somewhere else. True. Shout semangat the darkness. No! Damn it. You guys, what has Liliana taught you guys? Was it Lily? Right, Lily, right. Lily is the one who taught you guys those Malay, right? What has she taught you guys? Oh my gosh. If I didn't have any school stuff to do, I would probably be somewhere else. I'm not taught by Lily. Then who was it? I forgot who was it. Who? What's her name again? I don't remember. Is it not by Mai? Or is it? No, I think. True Malay VTubers have got some terms and make some. Oh my gosh. Naruhodo.
I see.
I get it. I wasn't so keen on the library my day either. Really? Well, no. Unless you count under 6-year-old as my day. She grinned over the two of you briefly. Mom refocused on driving, humming along with the radio under her breath, went back to staring outside. Main kana me, banta busu wagi-wagi. Yame toyo! But fun fact, I do have a banta busu. Hehehe. My banta busu is like, well, to be honest, it's not that stinky. It's just a comforting smell. And then, my pillow is so like old that it the feather inside has already started to come out, that I had to like sew a pillowcase over it so that it becomes a new pillow. But even the pillowcase, the feather got out, so I just bought a pillow protector from that from Kaison, and then just put it over my pillow because I had so many feathers out on the bed because it just leaked through the pillow, and I was like, okay, no, I had to buy a pillow protector. Bantal is the one with the busu, and the busu is one with the bantal. Yalla. There. But to be honest, I haven't been putting it out in the sun. True. Mom refocused on driving, humming along with the radio under her breath. You went back to staring outside. As you passed one street, you caught a glimpse of someone in brightly colored clothing passing out balloon animals. Oh! It sparked a faraway memory, and you felt your lips twitching up before consciously remembering why. How long ago was it that you and Cove watched the amazing Alexander performing magic tricks? Hey Cove, do you remember that one guy?
Maybe.
Maybe I do. Alexander, the amazing Alexander. He gave us dolphin balloons for free. Fey, how's the road trip date? Oh, it was so good. That story, I love it so much. But the road trip has ended. Yeah, the road trip has ended. This one's a different story. But oh, I love the road trip one so much. He gave us dolphin balloons for free. At this reminder, Cove smiled faintly.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I wonder if he's ever there now. Maybe we should go more often to check. Maybe. That was the first time we ever went down that street together, I think. I miss my balloon. I miss my balloon. He was a good dolphin for that one afternoon I had him, yeah. Because the dolphin that he had before, it just popped. I feel bad for that. Yeah. Hey, Cove! Why were you going to name your balloon? You never told me. Oh, huh. I don't know. I can't remember what kid I can't remember what kid me was thinking. Probably something obvious like Flipper. Cute Flipper. You couldn't help the way your own smile curled up higher at this sentiment. You wanted to say something else, but couldn't quite think of what, and so just settled back into your seat. When silence filled the car again, you returned your attention to the window. It was an absolutely gorgeous day. You lean your face to the sunshine, tempted to close your eyes as the gentle rays warm your cheeks. Fey? Fey? Huh? You lifted yourself a bit more, seeing your mom twisting her torso to face you, confused from the front seat of the car. Oh! Next to you was nothing. Cove's car door was already open. You had reached the destination before you even realized it. Oh! We arrived! To the library! I was asking, what time should I pick you two up? 4 should be okay. That should give you enough time to finish your summer assignments, or at least make a large enough dent. Thanks, Mom! Ooh! Pretty! You hop out of the car, remembering to grab your backpack at the last second. For a guy who loves driving and burning money on gas, a road trip is so fun to do, especially when with your friends driving their own car. Ooh, naruhodo. But in this game, that the road trip, they shared an RV van. That's why those two got in. But for me, I have never done road trips because, like, yeah, my friends, not all of them have cars, and they don't really have free time because some of them are working, some of them are still in education, still learning in education. So yeah, we don't really have free time, except for me. I'm really free right now. Tell me why so blind. Oh, no. Sorry, I'm singing the wrong song. Stretching myself for a second. I've done RV too, and it's not a fun experience for me. I love my hotels and motels. True, I love hotels and motels as well. Stretching my arm. I've been spending most of my life living in a Malay paradise. Alright then, have fun you two. Yeah, fine. Your mom snorted, but you couldn't help pouting at that. A beautiful afternoon like this. And you're going to the library to do homework. Two of you went right to the door of the library. Cove reached it first and tugged it open, stepping inside. He kept it propped open so you could pass through, behind him. Thank you, good sir. The air was much cooler inside the building than it had been for the last few seconds he spent outdoors. The space was filled with the soft din of papers being moved and whispered voices. Hey, you seem kinda distracted on the ride here. Huh? Hell nah, I'm not excited to see Derek. Just enjoying the day. Why would I reply to him? To be honest, I was enjoying the day. Just enjoying the day. Cove looked dubious at the vague answer. Okay. What? Don't you think it's nice, huh? I do. His study buddy was standing at the front of the library by a long rack of magazines. Oh, study buddy is him! Predictably, he was flipping through one with various sports players on the cover, looking tense enough to burst off the page. His head snapped up when you walked over, beaming widely. Hey Fey, Cove! What's up? Also, driving an RV is also very scary for me. It's too big for my taste. As a car type of guy, then SUV and pickup truck type of guy, RVs and big. Oh my gosh, understandable though. It's really big. Understandable. Hi, were you waiting for a while? Not super long. Derek put the magazine back in place, and he gestured to space at his side. Most of the tables were empty, only a few people leafing through books. There's plenty of room. An unspoken agreement, the three of you started moving towards the seating area, Derek taking 2 steps for every one of Cove's. True, Cove is tall, man. He's tall. Oh, guess what? I'm pretty sure I've mastered a fake shot. I'll show you some other time. Derek looked over to gauge the level of interest. Do you know it? Soccer's not really for me. All the sporty stuff Cove liked was beach-related. Surfing, snorkeling, bodyboarding, true. And he didn't play a lot of team games, but he did like double volleyball. How does it go? Derek's eyes flashed with excitement as he explained. Well, you move the ball like you're going to one way, and then dismissed it by running a few steps ahead, showing off some fancy footwork. You do it like this, so it goes like that. You laugh, bobbing your head in his attempt to get the trick across with no ball. Shh! Three of you looked over to the checkout desk. The librarian stood behind it and was wearing a deep frown. Go man. Sorry, I'm after sorry, and she sighed before turning back to the book she was reading. Derek scratched his cheeks, choosing not to let that derail things. Oops. So, what are you guys working on? There were some things I had to get. Yeah, to be honest, I have to get us. I have to get a start on something. So there were some things I had gotten a start with. It was still early in the summer, so there was a lot left. I've got some math problems that need work. True. The atmosphere was good for studying. You felt motivated to tackle them. There's some summer reading too. I have to go through an assigned book. I want to go do that later since it doesn't need extra reference or anything. What about you two? I've got a few worksheets. They look pretty easy, but my school gave us 3 books to read. Can't I just stick with one? I'm doing a timeline for history. Oh, nice. Y'all found a table close to the tall bookshelves and set up camp. Within seconds, pencils and folders and books were strewn out on the surface. You focus on your work. You need to take this opportunity to finish your work, otherwise you'll be struggling to get everything done on time. That's true. You check the requirements on the homework sheet your teacher had given you, then open up your textbook to the pages you needed. After some time, Cove shifted in his seat, twisting his back as if trying to work knots out of it. Aww. Siya, belakang dia. Feeling antsy? You paid enough attention to Cove to recognize when he was no longer feeling comfortable. Yeah, I'm gonna wander around for a bit.
Talk to you later.
See you. I'm gonna stay here. I'm making good progress.
Bye, Derek. Bye, Derek. Goodbye. Bye, Derek. Bye-bye. I'll come with you. Bye. Bye, Derek. I'm really leaving him behind, huh?
You might as well take the opportunity to refresh yourself before getting back to work. The two of you strolled away from where you'd been working, your eyes roaming over the titles of books as you passed by. Some were dull, some intriguing, and others were just strange, but you didn't spot anything that made you pause and pick it up. Looking for something? No, but something might catch my eye. You never know. I might go out of here if there's enough time. His comment reminded you of the clock ticking away. Even after you finish your work for the summer, the countdown to the school new year would still be on track. No, school new year. Before you knew it, we'll be back at class. Yeah, we just got out and it's almost here again. Are you looking forward to going back? Cove rubbed his arms, drawing attention to the scar he earned as a reckless kid, with his far-off gaze. Not really. I don't want summer to end. I wish everything wasn't always decided for me. True, that's true. 100% true. I want to grow up already. Ah, this is such a true feeling so much. When you're a kid, you want to grow up so fast because you don't want to do these things. But then when you grow up, you have so many responsibilities that you want to be a kid again. I understand this pain so much. That's why I like this standstill point of my life right now. I know it's gonna be really hard as an adult that I have to try to find jobs and things like that. So, scary things. Cove didn't feel safe knowing it was others who was really determined what his life was like. He understood that much. True. True. Touch him softly. Oh. Instantly.
Oh shoot, I accidentally, give me one moment. I accidentally got windowed.
Instinctively, you reached out to him. Your thumb stroked the back of his hand in a way you hope he was comforting. But there's a chance we could end up in the same classes.
We didn't end up in the same class?
F that. Why did they put us in the same class? But there's a chance we could end up in the same classes. That would be nice. He nodded, glad that he was cheering up some. Trust Cove to look on the bright side. I like that. A smile spread across his face, crinkling his eyes.
So...
What about you? Do you want to go back to school already? No, I don't want summer to end or either. Same, I don't want summer to end. Or any kind of vacation to end because I love staying at home, so... Yeah, I don't want summer to end either. It made you depressed just thinking about it. Cove nodded, obviously getting where you were coming from. There was really no getting away from the topic of school right now. It prompted you to think back to the classes you were in. You pursed your lips. You wanted to enroll the art class. It wasn't mandatory at school, but you definitely hoped to participate. English class was enjoyable. You liked the books we had to read in English class. The writing segments were engaging too. And I also love science. Yes, I like science. Science always interests, they fascinate me, so I really like it. Science class fascinates you. I hope there will be more cool experiments this coming semester. And that was all. Those are my favorite subjects in school. Art, English, and... science. I love those 3 subjects. Khmer Hido was 50-50. Sometimes they're good, sometimes not. Each lost in your own thoughts, you continued to stroll through the library for a little while longer until Cove caught your attention again. We should probably head back. Yeah, let's go. Before you could take a step back, Cove cleared his throat, avoiding your gaze. Why are you avoiding my gaze? Thanks for listening before. Anytime. Cove smiled, his cheeks pink. Yeah, for real, anytime. If you want to talk to me about things, it's fine. I'm always okay with it in real life as well. You jerked your head towards where Derek had been left studying. Time to get back to work. Cove and you rejoined with Derek and settled back in as quietly as you could manage. Work continued as normal from there. The sound of shuffling dragged you out of your head. You looked up, surprised to see Derek packing up. You're done? Derek casually shrugged, but you could tell he felt proud to be the first finish. Wow. Told you it wasn't anything hard. What are you going to do now? You wondered how Derek was going to spend his newfound freedom. Newfound freedom, Lamau. Cute.
Maybe.
I could look over what you're doing. Maybe I've got some tips that'll help.
that'd be great. Thanks.
I gotcha.
Thanks, bro. With a smile, Derek leaned over your part of the table. He took some time to get the gifts and point you in the right direction before turning it back to you. Turning it back over to you. Derek leaned on the back of his feet. Okay, I'm gonna look around while you guys finish. See ya. Bye.
Bye.
The way that we both said bye. Oh, what the heck did I just clicked?
Later on, Cove shifted in his seat, closing his book as he looked over the notes he'd been taking. Glancing away, you contemplated what you had done so thus far. You had finished most of the assignments. You weren't sure if you had done it correctly, but it was progress. Derek's advice made it easier in the end. Yes.
Are you about ready? It's almost 4.
Yeah, I think so. I think so. Come on. The both of you gathered up your books, and after returning the ones you'd use for reference for their proper shelves, set off to find wherever Derek had wandered off to. He was in the biography section.
Ooh! I have no idea what biography means.
His back was to the two of you, one hand above his head and the other supporting himself against the shelf as he strained to grab one of the books. Hey Derek, we're ready.
Okay.
Oh, okay. He glanced towards the sound of your voice, then up towards the shelf towards the shelf he was trying to reach. That was a struggle you knew all too well. As a short person as well, I understand that. Do you need help with that? Derek frowned, eyes flicking to Cove just for a second before shifting to look at the floor. Yeah, thanks. Which one? Derek directed Cove towards the book he wanted. It was an autobiography of someone you never heard of before. And then the three of you moved to the front of the library to wait for your rides. You stood close to the window and let out a content sigh, feeling the rays warm you and the slight chill you library interior. Got any plans after this? Gonna work on my technique. Can't get rusty while school's out. Aw, cute baby.
Ooh, ow, ooh, I just snapped my fingers.
The answer was inevitable. Technique for what? Soccer! How about you two? The words you two echoed in your mind. You knew what Derek meant, but why was it bringing a smile to your face to be linked with Cove, even in the most teeniest circumstances? Oh my gosh. My gosh, Faye. Nothing planned. Me neither. Oh, that's my dad's car. Derek lifted a hand to wave, pushing the door open and heading towards a blue pickup truck waiting in the parking lot.
Talk to you later.
See ya, Faye. Bye, Cove. You watched Derek jog off before scanning the area for your mom. Did you get everything done, Cove? Oh, Cove? Sort of. I saw you're basically done. You smell impressed.
Hey, you feel good about that.
I feel like I need to come back to the library again before summer's over. I'll come with you. I still have those books to read anyway. You smile at the idea. Despite not working on the same thing, it'd be nice to have some company. I'm good with that. Hey.
Hey. So that was me. Oh, sorry, that was me.
Hey, you want to do something with me after this? Oh, sure. Cove seemed eager towards the offer. You hadn't exactly expected him to say no, but the agreement still made you happy. Two of you smiled at each other. Cove looked away for a second, and so did you, fidgeting with the hem of your shirt. It wasn't long before you spied your mom's car coming down the road. There she is.
Alright.
Time to go then. You climb into the car, sliding to your usual seats and buckling up the belts. Hey kiddos, did you get a lot done? Yeah.
Nice.
The car shifted into action. You watched as the library shrunk into the distance. It wouldn't be the last time you saw it this summer, but at least you knew you were going to have company. You fielded questions from Mom while you tried to juggle conversation with Cove. When she learned you two were planning on returning, she immediately offered to give you a ride next time. Yay! You continued to answer Mom's question about what you've been working on, but then told her about your plans to stick with Cove after getting back. There was something knowing in her smile that made you pause. Just a moment, oh.
What the? Huh? Give me one moment. Okay, sorry. I think I know what that is. Like it was the screenshot. Let me just give me one moment. Already load, right? Give me one moment. I need to quit. I think I need to restart the game. That was actually really creepy. Because I know I screenshot a lot, but
It's loading. Give me one moment, please, guys. I just restarted. I just closed the game and I'm gonna restart it. Okay, it's back. Back. Hopefully it's good.
fudge. I went the wrong one. I went back to phase 1.
But soon enough, the trip was over, and you had arrived back at your neighborhood. Cove had to run over to his house real quick to drop off his stuff. He also made a pit stop to put your backpack away before heading out again. The two of you regroup in the middle of the road, halfway between your houses. With everything wrapped up, you can now freely enjoy the rest of the afternoon. Your conversation resumed as you both began walking down the streets together. The afternoon came and went. Dinner was eaten and you were cleaning up the dishes left behind from it. Cove had elected to stay for the meal today. He passed you a couple of plates to rinse in the sink. Oh, couple of plates to rinse in the sink. Even though he didn't have to, Cove asked to do at least something to help. You scrubbed the last of them and let out a satisfied sigh. Okay, they're done. I'm going upstairs now. You address your guests for the evening. Are you gonna come with me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have to go back till later. Take it easy, kids. Thank you for the help. You're welcome.
Be right back, Faye. I'm doing your Emiya story 2 quest and I'm multitasking my potato phone playing while watching you in my phone, but they became really hot and when scream and warm my screen.
Hi. Well, I think I'm gonna stop soon though after this one. I think. Well, okay.
I'm kind of getting tired. My hands hurt. I don't know why. My hands kind of hurt. When you got back to your room, you noticed your backpack from earlier. You figured it would be the best to unpack the stuff you needed before going to bed. What's that robot you read you just did? I have no idea. Like earlier, like the thing that just flickered here and there, I have no idea. I think it was me screenshotting so much. I have no idea, man. I had to close the game again. Cove plopped into your desk chair and it spun around a bit as he got comfortable. Oh my gosh. He watched you contentedly as you walk across the room. Contentedly as you walk across the room. Is Faye doing a dating game? I'm going to date Yoimiya too. Yeah, go ahead. Gambare, gambare. I got jealous. Aduh. Iyo, go. Go on a date with Yoimiya. He didn't need or expect you to try entertaining him constantly. It was just nice to be near each other, even when nothing was going on. To be honest, same. I want to have that kind of relationship with my future husband as well. I just like, you don't need to entertain me or talk to me. We can just be near each other. It's really nice. I like that. For me, I love being near each other, like being near my friends, being near my cousins. Like I like having their presence for me. I like having their presence close. Like, you don't have to talk to me. Like having a presence near me is enough. Like that's whenever I'm with my cousin, like sometimes I do talk with her, but sometimes I just like to lay down in her room and just play on my phone while she plays on her phone. And I just enjoy her company. But then my grandma's like, why don't you two talk? What do you two do if you guys don't talk? And I'm like, just be beside each other. And she's like, why? But that's the thing, I just like being besides people's presence. Like I don't mind if we don't talk. And besides, I'm not really good at talking, so yeah. Yeah, there wasn't anything that we could do together at her house, so yeah, understandably so. But yeah, I really like this. I really wish to have this kind of relationship with someone in the future. You hefted your bag up onto the bed. It sunk into the comforter. With that, you started to sort through the books and paper packets. Not all of it were things you need anytime soon.
A small pile of the most important assets began to grow at the side of your backpack until you've gone over it all. You had actually finished flipping through the contents, but that wasn't all of your work. You instinctively pulled the opening closer to you and peered inside. A second look through commenced, and then a third, and then you began to open the smaller pockets. Smaller pockets. Ah! You were missing your math assignment! Oh no! Oh no. You were missing your math assignment. Fey? By this point, Cove could tell something was wrong. That was part of your summer work that you had gotten done, and now it was gone. It hadn't been that noteworthy before, but the bag wasn't really zipped when you had first begun to look through. Uh-oh. Ah, the work could have fallen out somewhere if you hadn't had it in the first place. To be honest, I would panic. Not gonna lie, I would start to panic a bit. He started to panic. The assignment could be anywhere. You were never going to get it back. It's gone, and now you were going to have to replace everything you did. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I would feel stressed. I would panic. My math work isn't in my backpack. Oh no. Math work isn't in my backpack. At your word, Cove jumped out of his seat. Oh.
No way!
Oh crap. Is there somewhere we can look? The bag was kind of open, so... He winced sympathetically. That left a lot of options for where it might be, most of them bad. He made a sudden bolt. For the other side of your room. He started to scour the spot in scour the spot that the backpack was originally left in. With nothing inside there, he expanded the search to the rest of the space. Cove did his best to stay out of your way while keeping an eye open for your missing work. It was a frantic and ultimately fruitless effort. Your assignment wasn't here. But to be honest, yes, I would actually be a bit stressed and panicking over it. I would. Let's check downstairs. It might still be in your house let's check downstairs. It might still be in your house someplace. Fine.
How are you?
Why, hello again. Is everything alright? You gave a ramble explanation of the situation. No, I did it, but when I was getting out, it wasn't there, and I don't know. To be honest, same. That's me for real. And I don't know.
What?
My schoolwork is missing. This was definitely getting to you. You had things that you want to do and that you need to do, and instead, you have to worry about this.
I'm so sorry.
Sweetie, I'm so sorry. Dun. What's missing? An assignment for school from the library today. Mom's eyebrows raised with concern at the answer. That's a pickle. I'll call right now. I think they might still be open. Thanks, Mom.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. Just leave it to me. Thank you! Thank you for asking them. Thank you. Cove Honey? Cove Honey, can you tell us if there was anything you noticed? You were with Fey, right? I saw the assignment when Fey had it out at the library, but I don't remember her putting it away. But I'm pretty positive there was nothing left on the table when we were done. He spoke resolutely. Before now, he hadn't considered that something might have been left behind. He had felt the same when leaving, though it was hard not to second-guess things now. Your mom re-entered the scene a few minutes later. The look on her face was not promising.
Well,
So I got a hold of one of the librarians. They don't have any papers with your name on them. Not that they could see, anyway. I'm sorry. Thanks for trying. Of course, sorry was a bust. It's not your fault.
True, it might be, or it could be with Derek, most likely. Could be with Derek, not gonna lie.
Fey, hey, let's go over to my house. I can check my bag. Maybe I took it when we were packing up and didn't notice.
That's 100% true. He might. I think Derek might have it, not gonna lie. I think he might have it.
Fey, hey, let's go. Fey, hey, let's go over to my house. I can check my bag. Maybe I took it when we were packing up and didn't notice. Good idea. You got the impression this wasn't just about another place to look. You were stressed over the situation here. He was trying to give you an out. Let's go. Cove nodded and made his way to the door. Your mom stood by with creased brows. Take care, kids. Good luck. Bye, moms. You briskly made the trip across the street, and in less than a minute, you were going through the threshold of Cove's house. Cove had been in a rush earlier today too. His backpack was tossed on the couch without a thought. No one had moved it since then. Whew, spite. Good. You can sit down or anything. I'm gonna look. He lifted up the backpack and unzipped it in a fluid motion. You were left to wait as he rooted around inside with an unexpected level of seriousness. You were actually calming down now. Let's actually try to calm down a bit. There was definitely some panic earlier, but you'd had a little time to sort your thoughts. Whether you found it or not, you'd be able to make things work. Still, it wasn't possible to stop Cove on his quest, so you tried to relax in the meantime. Eventually, he sighed heavily. Cove's arm was still tucked away inside, but the search was over. I think it's with Derek, though. I think it's with Derek.
Sorry.
It was obvious there wasn't much of a chance Cove somehow had it this whole time. He just shrugged. That's alright. He dropped the backpack to the floor unceremoniously and spoke with a cautious tone.
Are you okay?
Is it? You're really okay? The thing is, how are you gonna get the copy back? That's my problem. Is it? You're really okay? I really am. Well, I can get another copy and rewrite the stuff. It's nice of you to ask about it. That's cool. I'm glad. Cove laughed lightly, and you noticed a small shake to it. He was clearly relieved you were going to get through this.
Aww, baby.
Sweet boy. He's a really sweet boy. He was sweet. He had been more upset about the loss than you. I think it's admirable how you can keep it together like that. Not gonna lie, I would actually panic, but the thing is my mom is the one who tries to calm me down and I ended up calming down, so yeah. You're grateful towards him. Thanks, Cove. It's easier to feel okay because you're with me. He had to gain some courage to be that forward. Returning the favor was too much for him, and Cove broke eye contact. Don't give me credit. I'm trying to compliment you. Thank you. Then the moment was interrupted by the piercing ring of the Holden home phone. You wordlessly stared at one another with raised eyebrow. Cove's mouth formed a tiny frown. Kyra appeared from the hall on the far side of the living room, summoned by the noise.
Hey, yeah.
Oh, hey Cove. Hi Faye, I didn't know you were here. Oh. She strolled on past, your eyes followed her. Cove's mom answered the call, giving a chipper greeting to whoever was on the other side. To whoever was on the other end. A few uh-huhs and laters. Later, Kyra thanked the person and placed her phone. A few and later, Kyra thanked the person and placed the phone down once more. Faye! Faye, that was your mom. Fey, that was your ma. She said your stuff was in the car.
Oh, yokatta! Yokatta! Yokatta ne!
Nice. She said your stuff was in the car.
What?
Really?
Sorry, that was way too loud.
Really? That's what I was told. Now I'll just return to the guest room. You can have your privacy.
Ma'am, we weren't trying to do anything. Oh my gosh, I accidentally moved it. So F11 is the... So F11 is the smallen screen. Okay, got it. You have your privacy. My gosh, Kyra. Hehehehe. Cove's face cycle from shock. Oh, sorry. Cove's face cycle from shock to sour as his mom made her escape laughing. He shook the interruption off and refocused on you. Refocus on you. Refocus on you. My mouth is not moving. Ah. They've got it. As you guessed, this wasn't going to be a big deal.
They've got it.
Ko smiled crookedly and shook one shoulder. We should probably head to your house. Your moms might want to talk to you.
Yeah, my parents really care about me.
They had kept searching even after you left, and because of that, it all worked out. Cove nodded in agreement.
Cove, it means a lot that you stuck with me. Thanks.
Sorry, I didn't smile that way.
Thanks.
He brightened up with sparkling eyes.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Anytime, Faye. While stepping towards the door together, there was a thought in your head that you knew to be true. You're going to be there. There was a thought in your head that you knew to be true. You're going to be there for one another, with the small things and when it comes to the big things.
Oh, you're so cute. Why are they so cute? Okay, guys, I think that is it for today. I'm feeling a tiny bit tired and my hands kind of hurt, so I'll be stopping here for today. Thank you guys for stopping by. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys coming by my stream. I really appreciate it now that I have a goal to do. So, yeah, I am trying to get to the YouTube program thingy, YouTube partner program, YouTube partner program. I'm trying to get to that, trying to get to that number. So you guys, your views are very much important. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it, and I thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much. So about the game, I kind of want to play this off stream, so I will probably play the young adult. But I will finish this off and then finish young adult and adult, and most probably we'll play the wedding DLC on stream, maybe, not too sure, but yeah. I just want to play the game off stream. I don't know. I just want to. But no worries. I will play other games on stream. No worries. I might continue Attila Ryza soon, but maybe after this. Yeah. But yeah, thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. Thank you so much for staying until the very end. Thank you guys. Your view count helps so much. Thank you so much. And yeah. It's 1 a.m. I hope you guys, I hope you have a nice night. I hope you have a nice morning. I hope you have a nice day. Wherever you are in the world, I hope you will be filled with happiness. And I will see you guys in the next stream. Do follow me on Twitter and be on the lookout for my schedules or my guerrilla tweets. And yeah, thank you guys so much. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. I'm a broken record, but yeah. I'll see you guys in the next stream.
じゃあねバイバーイおやすみ